Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you know what day it is today? It's Saturday. Do you know what else it is? It's July. And do you know what today is? It's Christmas in July, baby. It is FanFest Day. Good morning. Hope everyone's ready. I am, if I seem a little more energetic than usual, it's because I did not sleep that great. And you might be thinking, V, how does not sleeping great mean that you're more energetic than usual? Glad you asked. Uh, me. Um, Glad you asked. I slept like a kid with first day of school jitters. Not anxiety, jitters. I am so hyped for this. I've been waiting months. I've been waiting months. First of all, this was like a 9-hour live stream that started at 1 a.m., so I had zero chance to watch it. But shout out to the NA Final Fantasy Twitter. They posted so many updates between 12:58 and like 4 a.m. So shout out to them. I was dodging spoilers like Neo from the goddamn Matrix. Oh, I am so hyped. I'm so hyped. I kind of don't want to wait, if I'm being totally honest, but I'm gonna wait for like just a second. Because if anybody's filtering in, I don't want them to miss like the start of FanFest. Um, there are a couple things that I need to look out for. First of all, with FanFest, there are a couple songs that I need to avoid. I did some looking into, obviously, the trailer song. Sorry, those in VODland. I have to mute that. I have to. If you want to check it out, it's going to be everywhere at this point. But I have to mute that, and then any collaboration songs with Evangelion. That was the other thing that I would get copyright struck for. So those two things. If there are events for those two things, either the trailer plays, which I think we should be getting either an extended or the full trailer at this point. If the trailer plays, I'm going to be pausing so I can mute that on the VOD side. And then if the... What was the other thing? If the Evangelion bit plays, I'm also going to be muting that on the VOD side. And then we'll come back and unmute so we can watch the rest of the trailer. Or the trailer, the FanFest. I'm not actually sure how long this goes. This might be anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours, I think. Okay. And then after that, we'll be going back to some Final Fantasy XIV so I can farm some light. We're going straight back to Heavensward Relic, people. Um, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't super hyped with this. So forgive my enthusiasm. I'm going to try not to talk over this as much as possible. I've also decided I'm going to avoid the scuffed captions because between Yoshi P speaking in Japanese, I almost said Spanish. Between Yoshi P speaking in Japanese and the translator speaking in English, I've tested this a few times off stream, and it seems like any time the Japanese hit, it clogged the buffer that basically like catches the words, puts them into Romanji or like English or Arabic lettering. Um, Not Arabic, it is English. It clogs the caption generator, so there's just no winning there. But that said, I guess let's get started. I hope this picks up okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. Oh, that was the chat. God damn it. Can't wait today. I also threw this right at 30 seconds. So there's also a chance, because this live stream just ended, there's a chance this might kick me while we're watching. I hope not. We'll find out. Oh, they're playing Final Fantasy VIII music too. Oh, is that gonna... I'm sure it'll be fine. I also went back to 30 seconds just because I love all these illustrations. I'm so nervous. I do kind of feel like a kid on Christmas. I hope I don't have to pause this immediately. Is this gonna be the trailer? God damn it. Alright, hold on. I knew this was gonna happen. Firefox, Firefox, Firefox. Okay. Sorry, Vodlands. So is this the fourth that we're watching? Oh no, this is the Sundering we're watching. Hold fast to what you must and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars unto one. Let none bar your path. So that was the soul crystal for Azem, right? Oh, of course there's no subtitles. This is very Nordic. I love these little crystal constructs that we have. I know we saw them in the last trailer, but like, I wonder, is this our ranged DPS class? Because we already have Summoner, so what would... What if it's like Hunter or something like that? Or like some form of Beast Caller? Oh, I was right. Alright, that's pretty cool though. Then we got the Warrior of Light as Reaper. It's a very, like, edgy class for the... Well, I guess we did have Dark Knight previously. Actually, Jakun was pretty edgy too. Oh, that kind of looks like, Wait, hold on, sorry. I'm so sorry. This is one of the benefits to doing this after the fact. That kind of looks like, not Hades. Well, kind of Hades, but... Hmm. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll find out more. I'm just wanted to get a better look at that. Morning, Rand Fox. I may be late, but am here. You're all good. We just started. This is, again, it's so Nordic. I love that we're getting both the Traveler and the Wanderer titles from those who change data centers or servers. I really like that touch. That's really cute. I'm good. I kind of said this at the beginning. I'm gonna pause really quick so we can turn the sound back on for the VOD. I said this before, but I'm kind of... It definitely feels like Christmas in July, if that makes sense. Also, Vita, you should have grabbed all three. Nah, it's fine. I appreciate Vita not. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit for me. I think for you guys it should stay the same. Yeah. But we just gotta look at the new tank class and the new DPS class. I'm really curious what I feel like it's some sort of like ranger or like hunter. But the what is it, gun shield class that we're getting is the new tank, and I will absolutely... God, I love Yoshi P. I love that he does this every time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This isn't, by the way, just to be clear, this isn't going to change me maining Gunbreaker. I'll probably have the like gun shield class as like an off tank class for me. But I'm very excited for this. So we got Gunbreaker, now Gun Shield. What's next? Gunmaker? Oh, don't tempt me. If we could get an Artificer class... Oh. God, the armor's so nice, too. I love the furs. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make so many cozy glamours out of that shit.
It's so heavy. さあ、いよいよ始まりました。ファイナルファンタジー14ファンフェスティバル2026。ヨーロッパはこのドイツの首都ベルリンからお届けいたします。
Where's Koji Fox? I'm waiting for him.
すみません、ここからは日本語で、お伝えしていきますので、頼もしい助っ人を今回も、呼んでみたいと思います。マイケル・クリストファー・コーチ・フォックス。
Love that beautiful man.
Hey everybody, Michael Christopher Koji Vox. I'm here to be Yoshi-san's English voice today. We've got a long keynote filled with tons of great stuff, so I hope you're excited. Yoshi-san?
Yes?
Are you going to be holding those the whole time?
Aya, good morning.
I can't click.
Oh, you can't click with... okay, so maybe we should put them down?
Yeah.
Okay, can we bring on... Let's give Yoshi-san a break. Let him put down the shields.
もっと筋トレすればよかった。
Yeah, you probably should have done a little bit more training before the show.
So Aya, that's the new tank class. It's like a gun shield kind of thing.
All right.
I will still be maining Gunbreaker, though. I refuse to main anything else.
欧州ファンフェスティバル幕開けは僕の基調講演からスタートしたいと思います。
All right, so like we do with every festival, we're starting things off today with the keynote address.
God, the furs are so nice.
あ、いたいたいた。
You good? You good?
さあさあ、エバーコールドティザートレーラー第2弾、今ご覧いただきましたがいかがだったでしょうか。
So we started the keynote off with the extended teaser trailer for our new expansion Evercold. How was it?
It's really cool. I'm really excited. It's so Nordic. I refuse to believe this isn't going to be a Final Fantasy VII expansion.
So now I can see some of you have taken an interest in my gear.
いやーしかしですね、プロデューサーというのは大変なもので、私今年で53歳になりました。
So it's tough being a producer on a critically acclaimed MMORPG. They make me do stuff like this. I'm 53 years old.
He looks good for 53. Yoshida's kind of a silver fox at this point.
ファイナルファンタジー14を担当した時僕37歳だったんですけどね。
I started off on Final Fantasy XIV when I was 37,
Oh, I didn't like that.
53です。
and now 53.
Same.
まあでもこの格好の中身については後ほどゆっくりお伝えしていきたいと思います。
But I will talk a little bit more about this outfit, but a little bit later in the show.
さあそれでは改めてファンフェススタートさせるためにも
so excited. I'm so excited.
お届けしていきたいと思います。
And so, if you're all ready, let us jump right into the keynote address.
Yes, 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 yes.
さて北米の基調講演の方ではエバーコールドではねパッチ 6.1 からスタートしているサーガ第2章、神なき世界編がさらに加速していくこと、さらには14そのものが次のステージを目指して進化していくというところをお伝えさせていただきました。
All right, so as you recall, back at Anaheim, we talked a little bit about how 6.1, since 6.1, the game's main narrative had begun transitioning from the Hydaelyn Zodiac saga to the current Godless Realms saga. We also talked a little bit about how Evercold would not only continue that transition, but how it would also look to evolve Final Fantasy XIV, taking the game to the next level.
But what does that mean? Aside from like 110. Literally the next level. I'm so excited for the quality of life I've already seen too. I can't wait to see what else they have.
So today we are going to focus on those changes coming with Evercold to give you better insight into what the future has in store for Final Fantasy XIV at 8.0 and beyond.
I've already accepted that I'm going to story skip the rest of Dawn Trail so that I can finish my relic in time, because I don't think I'm finishing my relic otherwise. As sucky as that is, I don't think I am.
So like Anaheim, we've got a lot of information.
Oh.
We expect this keynote to run
I should take
at least
Bastion
2
through
hours.
Palace.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation.
さあではまずストーリーに関する項目、新たに公開されたトレーラー第2弾の情報も交えてお伝えしていきましょう。
Okay, so to begin, let's explore a little bit more of Evercold's story, highlighting those new additions that we saw in the teaser trailer.
まずパッチ 7.5 で公開されたメインクエストパート1でも名前が出てき
Oh
ました。
yeah, Randfox. So like, Crystal Tower covers the third, and how like Cloud of Darkness is from a like world that fell to darkness. This is the fourth.
The main scenario quest released in patch 7.5, you know that 8.0 will be taking the Warrior of Light to the fourth.
そこは氷の力に侵
So it seems like they fell to like
Reflection of the
ice.
source has fallen into ruin.
全てが凍りつき、人々は空へと逃げ出した世界です。
The world having been consumed by ice, the people
It's okay.
abandoned the land.
つまり人々は
You will, once you get closer, I think, to Shadowbringers. So you're not that far.
生息圏を空に求めました。
And so they took to the skies, building great airships to take them and their homes there.
先ほどトレーラーでも出てきましたが、今回の冒険の舞台フィールドはその巨大飛空艇の上に存在しています。
So, to put things simply, much of your time on the fourth will take place upon areas that sit atop these massive vessels.
Ah, that makes more sense. Okay.
世界を飛空するこれらを人々は大陸
Oh, it's so pretty.
To the people of the fourth, these vessels are known either as realm ships,
その総称は5隻の生存領域ヒムナルと呼ばれています。
or by their collective name, the Fim Himnar, or the Five Firmaments.
こちら
This
映像出ておりますのが水の
this just has more and more like Nordic notes as we're going along.
Here we have the first of the five, Naglfar, or the realm ship of water.
そして同じくこちらもヒムナルの一つ火の大陸船フリングホルニという名前になってます。
Here is another of the realm ships, Hringhorni, the realm ship of fire.
そして今回新たに登場したキャラクターいましたね。
So excited.
Of course, you'll meet all sorts of new characters on these ships.
彼ねシールドこう回してたん
Is
で
this
すよ
gonna be
ね
the first thing I do is
Saw him
pick up
spin those
Bastion?
shields around.
俺もやりたかったんですけど
You wanted to do that too?
筋力が足りませんでした
Not enough muscle?
I mean, he's
これ
53.
はね明らかにちょっと新しいジョブのようなね雰囲気ですかね
So yeah, you
Also-
can probably expect that maybe this is guys.
No,
one of the
Bastion's
new
the
jobs.
tank.
そして
That's the
新たな
DPS.
キャラクターも多く登場し彼女もキーキャ
I
ラク
feel
タ
like
ー
it's like Ranger or Hunter or
その
something.
名をビスナと言います
Of course, the game will be introducing a lot of new characters as well. Here's one of our key characters in Evercold. Her name is Visna.
この世界を覆う
So sick.
様々な
So
脅威
sick.
そして謎に
Of course, the everlasting cold is not the only threat that the fourth faces.
光の戦士はトレーラーでも出てました探求た
And we got our warrior light as a reaper this
世界を
time.
渡り真実を探し求めます
So to learn the truth behind the fourth's fate, the warrior of light must leave Eorze behind and become the far wanderer.
さて今回お話しでき
Become
ます
what you
ストーリー
must.
に関連
The
することは
warrior
ここまでにして
Of
おきます
fire?
But that's all I can tell you about the new storyline today.
もちろんですね
Oh,
メイン
so
クエスト
excited.
パート2がまだ残っていますので
Really like the Nordic
そこ
theme.
へ引き継がれていきますぜひメインクエストパート2の方で皆さんのその目でお確かめいただければと思います
Fortunately, however, you will not have to wait too much longer for more information because the upcoming patch 7.56 will shed more light on the Warrior of Light's upcoming journey.
The warrior of Earth and Sky. Hey, good morning. Nice to see a fellow slime.
2026年9月8日公開予定です
So please look forward to part 2 of the main scenario quest coming with patch 7.56 on September 8th.
It's September 8th, which is when I think Beastmaster comes out. So I might have time if I can finish my relic now.
それでは、ここから怒涛
There's just
の
a
勢いで
lot of
新情報を
grind.
出していきますので、一緒に盛り上
I
がってい
appreciate
き
it a
ましょう
lot.
All right, so now let's explore some of the exciting new features we can all expect in Evercold.
Also, I see you have the Moogle badge.
Starting with this.
Oh my god, they're starting with the new jobs?
まずはジョブのお話から参りましょう
It's time to talk about the jobs.
今回
Yeah,
こ
yeah,
の基調講演でご紹介するのは2つ実装されるジョブの新しいジョブのうち1つ目
Slime, thank you for the follow.
です
So
Would you
as
prefer
promised,
RPG?
Today we're going to be revealing the first of our 2 new jobs planned for Evercold, our tank.
What you got in there? Oh, you know my wife.
詳細情報をいろいろお話ししてもねいいんですけど開発進んでおります今日は先に動画をご覧いただこうかなと思います
So before I tell you about it though, development is progressing along nicely, so I'd rather show you. Let's roll the tape.
Oh, do we get job previews? Like full-on previews? Yes. Oh, I love FanFest. Oh, the helm. Dude, it's got like a Valkyrie design. Oh, this is gonna be so good for like Valkyrie glams. So is this gonna have like a mode swap? Kind of like how Red Mage has like ranged versus physical. It kind of reminds me of Monk a little bit. Oh, there totally is. Bastards. Like Monk and Gunbreaker? Yeah, totally. Oh, they're trying to make me swap so bad. I wonder if this is going to be main hand, off hand? So can we have, like, different shields on both hands? Monk Breaker? Totally.
新たな探求
Gun Monk.
その名をバスティオンと言います
That's how we're introducing our new tank, the Bastion.
こちら
So sick. So
見やすい
sick.
ですがなかなかごついですね
As you can see from the artwork, they are quite formidable.
装備はこういったファンタジー
Gun wife is evolving into wall wife. Gun wall.
メカニカルなものまで
Like I said, I'm still gonna main Gunbreaker, but I'm definitely gonna pick
Further
this up.
here, the design is a broad blend of both high fantasy and mechanical aesthetics.
ではジョブの詳細、見ていこうと思います
All right, so now let's take a closer look at the job's specs.
まず
Yeah, this was the main tank, aside from Paladin.
メインタンクとなります
This is gonna be like my
As I
off class.
explained last FanFest, the job's role will be a tank, or to be more specific, a main tank.
前回の基調講演でもお伝えした通り新ジョブであるバスティオンバトルモードはエボルブモードのみになりますのでご注意ください
All right, and also, like I mentioned before, Bastion being a new job will only have one of the action modes that we have planned, and that is the new mode,
Right.
the evolved mode.
I'll probably keep Gunbreaker in Reborn mode.
武器
Skiltborg.
魔鋼と呼ばれる攻防一体の武器を使用します
All right, as for their weapons, those would be the twin shields known as the Skiltborg.
まあまあまあこれね正直なところ本当重いっす
Really heavy.
熱いもん
It's too hot. Wait, I got you covered.
お
Is it gonna be Koji Fox using the shields?
This is accessory for all Bastions.
は Yes ちゃんとセットした方がいい
Yeah, you need the set.
いや
Okay.
俺は何アンフェスグッズなのかな
FanFest goods?
ぜひ熱いと思うんで使ってくださいね
Yeah, when it's hot, you know where to go.
では続いていきましょう
All right, let's take a look.
It's got a little portable fan.
初期レベルはレベル
I'm sure those furs are warm too.
All right, Bastion level, we'll start at level 90.
そしてですね
Oh my god, V Wall, totally.
クエストの開始はリムサロミンサからスタートとなります
And the all-important job unlock quest line will begin in Limsa.
In Limsa?
いち早くですね初戦ソロの冒険バスティオンで
Yeah, Furless Summer's rough.
この
Especially because I think Berlin's going through a heat wave right now, isn't it?
お願いします
So those of you who want to be one of the first to take up the Skiltborg, you know where to log out come that final server maintenance.
Absolutely. It's nice that it starts at 90. It's not too much of a grind.
ちょっとなんか絵にならないねこれ持ってる
You can come and get it anytime.
あ OKOK
I got you.
Thank you 続いてバトルのイメージいきましょ
All right, now as for how combat is going to play out,
うロ
Realized.
アですねあれ行かないあいたいたいたいた はいジョブの設定ですが原初世界、北洋に位置する島に伝わる、古武術となっています
so job lore states that the Bastion uses ancient martial techniques originating on the remote islands in the north.
I'm going to pause this just so I can actually read this out because I think they're skipping it. Located in the vast expanse of the Northern Empty, Airslant has long been protected by indomitable bastions, heritors of the ancient martial techniques developed over generations by the archipelago's rulers.
Northern Empty back on the source.
先ほどもご紹介したようにね魔鋼と呼ばれる、非常に大きな盾に似た武器を使います
And the fighting style incorporates the use of twin great shields known as the Skiltborg.
この武器は先ほどご覧いただいたトレーラーにもあったように変形機構を持ってます
So these shields not only offer protection, but they transform to offer potent offensive options as well.
I'm going to do it one more time, sorry. It is said that no raider's axe can penetrate a bastion's hulking Skiltborg, and one would be foolish to try. For these shape-changing great shields, ethereal artillery has brought a swift end to many a marauder, be it from near or far. I would like to add, too, I'm a bit curious how this is going to work if there's like a bind effect that the Bastion can use. Because the thing is, it's a main tank, right? So you would think it would be like in the action, so why would you need ranged actions? You know what I mean? Because you would think if the tank is being followed by the enemy, unless it's something big like Cloud of Darkness or a thing like that, how would you have an opportunity to use range unless it's like a pull? You know what I mean? Like hit it with a quick pull, but that action where the Bastion like popped the shields into the ground and was like pulsing bullets in and like shooting it from underneath, that looked like they were bound almost. Sounds like it might be a stance-based job. Yeah, kinda. Like a ranged versus close. I feel like I need to get the weapons on a lolfell just so I can name myself Rufus the Rufus the Mole Rat. I would love that. I have a concept, but I have to check. How far are you through the story? I'm I'm done with Dawn Trail proper, but I haven't started a lot of the like post story. I I took a 2-year hiatus and then I came back, finished the story, and have been working on the relics instead. I've been doing like all the side content.
近接攻撃と
Offensive versus
変化攻撃を
defensive.
切り替えることが可能になっています。
Well,
The skill 4 can be manipulated in battle, opening up varying playstyles from high-speed melee combos to long-range attacks.
今やってみせようと思ったけど無理っぽいから
You wanted to show everybody, but it's need more muscle.
いや後でトレーラーもう一回見てください
Okay, yeah, we'll show you the trailer again. So
さらにですねタンクとしてなんですがいかないね
and they really focused on like that one bunch of people.
タンクとしての特徴
Of course, the Skillborg also offer protection for its wheeler and their allies in the form of defensive and curative boons.
防御バフとか
So it's kind of like Paladin
と
still.
いうのを与えるこ
It
とが
really is like Gunbreaker and Paladin had a
for
cool
protection,
baby.
that extends to party members as well as yourself, with the Bastion's ability to target allies with specific healing and defensive spells.
さて
So it's kind of like Gunbreaker still.
イメージができたと思いますので今のこの説明を踏まえてもう一回、動画を見てみようと思います
So now, with that all fresh in your mind, let's take one more look at the video.
That's a
from
good
earlier.
point, yeah.
Roll the tape.
Kind of like that actually, Ran. It's such an interesting class. I like the concept a lot. I think I like it more than I thought I would. Because I kind of had a feeling that's what this would be. But it's so much cooler than I would have expected. Yeah, kind of. Automat's just a little sensitive, it's fine. So yeah, these. So yeah, this. That's like a combo action almost. Followed by that. It's not bad. I like it a lot. I like the energy behind it. I'm curious about the DPS. More than anything, I'm curious about the DPS.
というわけで新たなタンクジョブ
Because this I had a feeling of.
And that was our first new job, the Bastion.
I had a feeling about this one
すいません
since we took like Aya and Crow through.
Sorry, it's so hot up here.
Why is it spotlit on that one spot?
I got you. I got you.
Sorry.
I got you. It's okay.
昔の人すごいねこれで戦ってたんでしょだって
Yeah, you mean back in medieval times, people were fighting in armor like this?
Sort of. There are more mobility points in armor back in the day.
ご紹介し
A
ま
lot
した
more flex points.
2つ目の新宿の情報はすいません日本でお伝えしたいと思います
Now, as for our second job, I apologize. That will be announced in Tokyo later this year.
No, you bastards!
Sorry
Oh.
すいませんぜひ楽しみにお待ちください
Yes, please look forward to it.
It really feels like a ranger, like a hunter
した
class.
ところで第4世界という冒険の舞台について開発の進捗
I feel like the crystal was like a little laser pointer, like, go on, go attack him, go ahead.
いろいろ見ていこうかなと思います
Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about Bastion, let's take a closer look at the new areas that you'll be able to explore in the fourth and see how far along in development.
I've played a lot of them, yeah.
今回トレーラーでも新たに公開されたフィムヒムナル5隻の生存領域ですが、制作も非常に順
Played
調に
10
進ん
too?
でいます
I have, but not in a long time. I remember farming for those dress
As I
spheres
mentioned
so
earlier,
long.
And as you saw in the trailer, there are 5 great realm ships known as the Fimhimna. And as luck would have it, we have brought some art, video, and screenshot to give you a better look at some of these under development areas.
Tamer, yeah, I could totally see that.
まずは冒 剣の舞台となる水の大陸戦ナグルファルからご紹介していきます。
It's
So
got like
first
a
up is the first of our 5
dragon
firmaments, the
silhouette.
realm ship of water, Naglfar.
こちらはですね開発順調に進んでおりますので動画でまずはご覧いただこうかなと思います。
Although
Fortunately, this area is already in the later stages of development, so we were able to prepare a video walkthrough to introduce you to some of the sites. Roll the tape.
totally see that. Also, sorry, there's someone outside. My dogs don't like when anyone exists near the house. There seems like that there's a lot of like advanced crystal-based technology here though, but it's also like really rural and rustic. Again, this is giving me like hardcore Final Fantasy VII vibes. Like 7 and 10, kinda. Oh. Only because the airship... Oh, I can totally see Ballin Garden. A fellow 8 fan, huh? Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
そして今流れてたね音楽8.0の新曲でしたね。
So, did you all notice that the music in the video was a new composition?
蘇建を中心にですね楽曲の制作も順調に進んでおり
It
ます。
was nice. It'd be a really nice housing orchestrion.
Sogen and his sound team have been hard at work. How was it?
今ご覧いただいたフィールドあれがそもそも超巨大飛空艇の上に存在しているということになります。
So I imagine you are all laser focused on the details in this new area that exists atop the realm ship Naglfar.
今のがナグルファルという船の上そのものがフィールドになってい
Oh,
る
they
ん
look
ですが
so cozy. That's gotta be hot in there, though.
船の外側空がねどんな風にこう動いていくのか今までのエリアとはまた違った、天候とか、環境状況とか、我々チャレンジしてますのでその見
so
栄え見た目にもぜひご期待ください。
But what is it like outside the ships? What is it like atop the ships? What is the weather going to be like? What are the environments going to be like? There are so many different questions, and the dev team is trying lots of new things in their design of this area.
I'm curious if we're gonna end up restoring the 4th like we did to, what was it, the 1st?
I imagine you also noticed the giant crystal at the center of the ship.
This is Shock
That we
Yoshi,
are
he didn't
calling
pass
the
out.
Arc Crystal.
I believe that. When I was queuing up the stream earlier, I watched a bit of the Beastmaster portion. Him being in sweatpants totally makes sense, because I'm sure he was dying in that. Especially with all the furs and stuff. Like, armor's already heavy, but when you line it with furs,
Not only serve a practical purpose on each realm ship, but they also play an integral part in the main scenario. But as to how, you'll have to speculate.
まあでもさすがに水の大陸船と呼ばれるだけあって非常にね水が豊富なようには見えますね。
But again, as one might expect from a name Realm Ship of Water, water is also a prominent feature on Naglfar's locales.
では続いてはプレイヤータウンの方を見ていこうと思います。
Next, I'd like to introduce the newest player town area.
今ご紹介した水の大陸船ナグルファルに存在
so like Tulialal or like Ralger's Reach or
This is a player
Yulemore.
town that exists on Naglfar,
そのタウン名ファルガルズと呼ばれています。
and its name is Falgarth.
ちょっと先にねイメージイラスト見てみましょう。
Right, let's take a look at some artwork.
Are we gonna get new housing
こちらがね
areas?
前回の北米のファンフェスでもご紹
Got
介
the
した
realm
イメージラ
ships?
ストですね。
This art probably looks familiar, seeing as we first showed it off back in Anaheim.
もちろんこちらも
Oh my god, yeah, being blasted by red light, 100%.
ウォークスルーの動画を用意いたしました。
It's better than
We
white
have
light,
brought
though.
some in-game footage to better show you the town sights.
Red light has the shortest wavelength, so hopefully it's not as hot. Because a light shouldn't be traveling as
こちらの動画に流れる
aggressively,
ミュージックも
if that makes
新
sense.
曲です。
You'll notice that in the music in this next trailer that we're going to show is also a new composition.
ただしですね、タウンの曲ではないです。
But it is not actually the song that's going to play in the town in game.
Okay.
まあこれ
We just wanted to show it off.
このタウンのミュージックの制作がまあなかなかね、まだスケジュール的にはこの先だったので、もともとはオールドシャーレアンのミュージックを当てて皆さんにねこうお届けする予定だったんです。
So the reason behind that being is then we're still early in development, especially when it comes to sound. And so the sound for this area wasn't finished in time for the trailer.
Okay.
So originally, we were just going to put in some temporary music, maybe like Old Charlian.
でも動画をねトレーラーチェックしてたらすごいよくできてたので、いやーできればあんまりこうオールドシャーレアンのイメージつけたくないなっていう話をしたところ。
And so, but then I finally got the trailer and I was doing my checks and I was looking at it and thinking, no, Old Charlie doesn't fit here. It would be great to have some new music.
サウンドディレクターのソケンがです
Oh
ね、
my god, I love the little mining hat.
一晩で新しい曲を作ってく
And
れた
so
んで
Soken made a new track in one night.
Wow. It's Soken, man. Of course he did. I'm glad Soken feels up to that, though.
ただしすいませんさっき
Sounds like his recovery's been pretty well.
タウンの曲ではないのでそこだけご了承ください。
But again, please note that this isn't going to be used in the town.
Yeah, it looks like a dragon head. I could totally see that.
And we told them, just like you asked, they know.
さあそれでは動画ご覧いただきましょう。
All right, let's roll the tape.
Shit, hold on. I gotta go back. I was looking at chat and I missed what he said.
But again, please note that this isn't going to be used in the town.
ソケンちゃんと言っといたからね。
Oh, okay.
So Ken, we told them, just like you asked, they know.
さあそれでは動画ご覧いただきましょう。
All right, let's roll the tape.
It's so pretty, though. Especially that aetheryte. I love all the, like, gold-laden aetherytes. The, like, gold and blue is such a nice color combo. So pretty. Especially the shield effect on the top. This has to be a new player housing area. I refuse to believe it's not. Absolutely gorgeous.
さあいかがだったでしょうか。プレイヤータウンであるこのファルガルズは戦艦ナグルファルの中に、建造されています。
So I hope you enjoyed that. Not only is the town of Fallgarth constructed within the realm ship of Naglfar,
ただね上空見るとちょっとねバリアみたいなものに囲まれているように見えますね。
it appears to be contained within some sort of protective barrier that you can see in that shot.
こちらは小型飛空艇の発着場のようです。
So here we have what appears to be a landing for some smaller airships.
まあこちらからもねバリアのようなドームがね見えてますね。
And we can see that barrier dome from here as well.
こちらは前回、気象公園でもご紹介したマーケットの様子。
It's so
制作も
pretty.
順調に進んでおります。
And here we have the market area that we showed off in Anaheim. As you can see, development of this location is coming along nicely.
はい、このタウンでね、皆さんさまざまな出会いと冒険が、始まっていくことになりますので、ぜひファルガールズ、ナグルファルという船とともにね、覚えておいてください。
Again, there will be lots of encounters and adventures waiting for you in this town of Falgarth on the ship of Naglfar.
さてさて、他のエリアも見ていくことにしようと思います。
All right, let's move on to our next area.
Actually, I wonder when the housing update is coming. Is that still 8.0?
次にご紹介するのが火の大陸船フリングホル2です。
So next up, let's do a brief walkthrough of our second of the 5 firmaments, the realm ship of fire, Hringhorni.
こう見えても飛空艇なんです。
As you can see, it is an airship.
先ほど公開したティザートレーラー第2弾でも登場したエリアとなります。
You'll recall that this area appeared in today's extended trailer.
こちらもですね
With the like giant dude atop it.
ウォークスルーでまずはお楽しみいただこうと思います。
And again, just like Naglfar, we have prepared a video to show it off.
さてこちらも新曲なのかどうかご注目ください。
Again, listen close to see if we use a new track here as well. Roll the tape.
Check it out, guys. We might have music. The scale of that is crazy. It makes sense, though, that they would use the natural, like, lava or, like, fire element to do, like, forging or, like, a blacksmithy, metalworking of most kinds. I'm assuming this is going to be, like, the Yulemore or, like, the Solution 9, like, the crafting area. Although, I guess the Crystarium was more the crafting area for...
はい、ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
こちらもね、新曲でしたね。
It was a new track.
火の大陸船というその名前の通り、巨大な炉とかね、溶けた鉄のようなものが、多く見受けられたんじゃないかなと思います。
So, and as we'd expect from a realm ship of fire, this place looks definitely hot, with what looks like some foundries and rivers of molten metal.
でもこちらの空ね、ファルガルズのドームとはまたちょっとね、違った様子ですね。
Again, even that protective dome that we saw back in Falgarth looks different here, giving the sky a different hue.
まあ先ほど紹介したナグルファルの中でもね、一部映ってたと思うんですが、
Almost wonder
第4世界と
if those domes are on the surface.
環境がね、どう
You know what I mean?
このあたりもね、ちょっと注目して見ていただけると嬉しいです。
So just as on Naglfar, it looks like while on the realm ships, despite the cold below, you're going to be able to experience all different kinds of environments up
Oh
in the
no,
sky.
that's still on the ship. He did say that before.
飛空艇の上とはいえ、フィールドには森や湖ももちろん存在してます。
So atop these airships, you're going to have forests and lakes.
どうしてもね、こう巨大飛空艇とはいえ、飛空艇の上にフィールドが存在するっていうと、あれもしかして今までよりもフィールド小さくなるのかなって心配する方もいらっしゃるかもしれませんが、フィールドの規模はいつもと同じかちょっと、上ぐらいですんで、ご心配なく。
So I know what a lot of you are thinking is that if you're going to have these fields on top of the airships, that the fields are going to be smaller. They're not. They're either going to be the same as the field size that we've had in the game up until now, or even sometimes larger.
Which makes me wonder how big those realm ships are.
第4世界の良さここまでなんですが、他の船も含め
Because
て
that's
少
huge.
しだけアートワークお見せしたいと思います。
So those are the only walkthrough videos
Oh
that
shit,
we
and
have
it's Zelch.
today, but I did bring a few pieces of artwork for some of the other locations and realm ships.
Ooh.
おーなんかね
Oh, the wings on that top one.
形状もかなり異なってま
That's
すね
huge.
So as you can see, there's a lot of variety in their design and shape.
さあさあこれら
So
の
that's
引く手の上でですね
fire, wind,
皆さん
water,
の冒険
lightning,
どうなっ
and
ていくのか
earth?
ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください
So again, what kind of adventures await atop these realm ships, you'll have to see.
まあ今はね今回シナリオのスポイラーあんまり食らいたくないとおっしゃってる方が SNS 上非常に多いので、冒険の世界も一旦今日お伝えするのはここまでにさせていただ
Wings,
こう
head,
と思いま
spine,
す
belly. I'm
As
seeing body
always, we
parts.
can't talk
Yeah.
too much about these areas without giving too much away. We know there's a lot of people on social media that are saying, we don't want to know too much, so we're going to just leave it. With
Oh,
this.
hi, Aridity.
はい、
Why do I flash back to first sight diadem? I could totally see that.
今第4世界という部分をお伝えしてきましたが、システム系のアップデート特にねメインクエストに関するシステム面のアップデートちょっとお知らせしていきたいと思います
So now let's take a look at some of the system changes to be expected in 8.0 with a focus on that main scenario.
They did say they were doing field updates, or like open world updates.
ストーリー展開を重視した内容になっています
So as was the case with previous expansions, we consider the main scenario narrative one of the key components of 8.0.
一方ではこれまで固定化されてたねストーリー展開特に
No, I agree. Kind of the same on how we explored the first. I want to still see what the world looks like. Because if we are restoring it,
Instead, we wanted to switch things up a little bit this time by offering more options as to how individual players approach and proceed through the fixed content.
oh,
では拡張の
if we are restoring the first, or the fourth like we did the first, I want to see what it looks like before, you know?
分岐するみたいなところあったと思うんですけどそれをさらに
Because I know it's about uniting the shards, but
エリア攻略
I don't know. I still want to see it.
攻略して物語を進めていくかそれは光の戦士皆さんである、あなた自身が決めていくという内容になってます
So while we dabbled with tiny bits of branching narrative back in other expansions, for 8.0 we're going to try something new. After every player has experienced the same onboarding quests, we want to be opening up the 8.0 narrative to allow players to choose which areas they tackle next, meaning that different
Nice.
players can do different things.
Okay.
ですので物語の中盤、プレイヤーごとに攻略する順番が異なると
They kind of did that with Dawn Trail a little bit.
And again, because different players can take different paths, that means you'll potentially be experiencing the story in a different order than other players.
まあ言葉だけじゃねよくわかんないと思うんでちょっと図解でお知らせします
But, let's show you what we mean in this next slide.
例えばエリア A 大タウンを含めてまあプレイヤー誰もがねみんな共通でエリア A は攻略します
All right, so to better explain, everyone starts, for example, in Area A and proceeds
Sure.
through that first part of the main scenario quest and town.
その後のエリア B、C、D というのは物語を進める上で必ずこの3つ、ちゃんと冒険をしなければいけないんですが
But again, instead of then traveling to B, then to C, then to D, and tackling those areas in a fixed order,
例えば A から攻略するの違う C から攻略するのかとか D から攻略しようとかいやいや B から行くよみたいなのはその順番光の戦士である皆さんが決めてください
players will be allowed to tackle those next three in any order they like. For example, you want to go to C first, and then D, and then B, that's fine.
こんな感じで順不動で攻略していくことになります
So kind of like this, again, that order is not fixed, it's free for each player.
まあ、例えばエリア A 物語攻略した後僕は D へ進んで、物語をクリア
So for example, after clearing A, I move on to area D.
一度 A に戻った後今度は B のエリアを攻略で攻略したらまた A に戻って
Man, they're really driving this
こ
home.
のように、突破するエリア自分たちで選んで進んでいくことになります
And so after completing A, you move on to D. You complete D, you move back to A. Then you go to the next one, for example, B, and then move back to A. Then finally go to C and finish that.
じゃあ今の説明をドットキャラで動かして表示するので見てください
Okay, so now watch follow the character on screen.
Oh my god.
はい D
No way.
コンプリートして
Complete A.
A バック
Whoa.
B ってコンプリートした戻ってくるで C コンプリートしたそして
And then that unlocks the next area. Yeah, okay.
新しいエリアへと進む
Yeah, they were really driving this.
And again, after clearing all of those three in any order, you all convert the story. Once again, the path reconverges on the fourth area.
物語はもちろん壮大な大きな一つの
Also, just because this is like a 9-hour broadcast, I'm probably not going to stop during an ad break. Normally I wouldn't. I'm really sorry.
Of course, this means that players will be
But there's no way we're
experiencing
getting through if I
the
stop.
overarching story in different orders.
最後に来るめちゃくちゃ大きな結末にこの選択が影響することはないのでただ分岐がたくさんあるのでいろんなルートで多分プレイヤー同士の会話が先そっち行くとそんな話が出てくるんだみたいな、かなり分岐は多く今回作っていますのでぜひ他のプレイヤーの皆さんとそっち行ってみたらどうだったみたいな話をしてもらえると嬉しいなと思ってます。
So whatever order you decide to tackle those three areas in is not going to affect the outcome of the story. That said, because players are going to be going in, to these areas in different orders, that knowledge about the story is going to be different for every player. So that means that players are going to be talking about stuff and you'll be able to learn from other players what maybe they hadn't seen yet and create conversations that way.
例えばですけど
Man, we might still be talking about this when the ad break is done.
攻略したら途中で仲間が死んじゃったみたいなことにはならないので
So yes, don't worry. No players are going to die in one of the branches and then you have a big spoiler reveal somewhere. That's not going to happen.
もちろん、これによってですねレベリングの差が生まれたりしてきますだからマッチングにもねちょっと影響するんじゃ
Are
ない
we
か
just
な
doing
という
the level adjusted quests that we've been doing?
Now you might think that this has the potential, again, to cause some problems with player leveling and party matching for main scenario content, and you'd be right.
そちらについてもですねサポートするシステムを開発しております
But do not worry, we've got you covered in that aspect.
新たなバランスアジャスト、8.0 の特定エリ
Are
ア
we
に存在する
balancing everything?
インスタンスダンジョンと特定のフィールドなどでは新しいねこのバランスアジャストっていう仕組みが動作するようになります
So in Evercold, we'll be introducing an all-new auto-balancing feature for a handful of fields and select instance dungeons that are affected by the branching narrative.
Oh.
紹介した B、C、D の3つのフィールドそしてそこに存在する3つのインスタンスダンジョンこれらはどの順番で攻略しても OK になるのでプレイヤーの皆さんのジョブレベルが人によって結構バラバラになります
So for example, let's go back to those B, C, and D
Cameron?
areas and their instance dungeons that we talked about earlier. Because players will be able to go to these areas, B, C, and D, in any order that they like, it means that players will be experiencing them in all sorts of different job levels.
よいしょはいはいこういう感じですねみんなバラバラのレベルになってますね
So everyone is at different job levels.
モンスターも当然強さっていうのがね変わってきますだからフィールドにあるモンスターとかフェイトとか、これらはプレイヤーのジョブレベルに応じてモンスター側やダンジョン側の、難易度が自動的に調整されるようになってます
So to alleviate any potential problems,
I'm gonna pause really quick. Welcome back from ads. Did you have fun? Did you make friends? Basically, what you missed while we were on the ad break was they're basically saying that they're gonna do like an auto leveling system. I know this sounds pessimistic, but I really feel like they may be trying to do too many changes to the game at once, and it could reduce the quality of the changes they could do. We'll see. I'm keeping an open mind. But basically they're saying in certain dungeons and in certain open field areas that are going to be affected by the branching, they're going to do auto scaling. Hi, Neon. They're going to do auto level scaling, or like auto content balancing is basically what they're calling it.
and flatten out the playing field no matter which order you choose and who you party with, we will be implementing a system that adjusts enemy and fate and dungeon difficulty in the area based on each player's individual current level.
この3つに関して、想定している強さ、に応じて我々システム側がバランスをちゃんと調整しますよと いうことになります。
So basically, we'll be taking that, and on the system side, we'll be adjusting and balancing that battle difficulty in real time.
ただこれ実際にプレイしてみないと分かんないと思うので
A little bit. It also makes me wonder if you're going to be able to level grind earlier dungeons because they're going to level match. You know what I mean?
Things that will be better understood by actually playing it. So for now, you'll just have to take my word for it and trust that job level won't be a problem when it comes to the branching narrative.
なので皆さんは自由に冒険してもらえればなんかいい感じになると思って
Sometimes I just want to splat the enemies. Fully understood.
You'll go into these levels and things will be fine. Trust us, we'll make them fine.
Is that harsh font?
これをやることでこれま
That looks like a harsh
と
font.
かインスタンスダンジョンで装備ギアの報酬もらって相手レベル上げてったと思うんですけど、今回攻略順番が変わることによって、報酬のアイテムレベルどうするんだろうみたいなところがあると思うので、それらもですねプレイヤーの皆さんの攻略自由度を上げるために、全面的に見直しを行っています。
So you're probably thinking, what about dungeon rewards then? Up until now, gear rewards earned from quests and instance dungeons were bound to fixed item level
Right.
and equipable level. But this too will be changing to give players more freedom to choose when and in which order they wish to tackle certain content.
いずれにせよですね皆さんの冒険が
Are
よ
we
り自
getting-
由に不便なく、進められる
Because we have level syncable gear in the earrings, the job stuff that syncs to what level you are up to a certain point.
These changes and updates are being made with the goal of giving you more agency when choosing how you want to play.
今のところこのシステム 8.0 の特定のフィールドと特定のインスタンスダンジョンのみで動作します。
So currently, this new system is only going to be available in select fields and instance dungeons released in 8.0 for the main scenario.
ただしですねこの
Are we
新しい仕組み
scaling
を使った
armor?
新たなコンテンツ新しいコンテン
This
ツ
almost reminds me of the heirloom system that WoW had, where it like scales to your level up to a certain point,
そういったものにもぜひご期待ください。
which is a thing that I've been asking for a
We're already
while.
thinking up new ways to incorporate this in exciting new content moving forward.
さあさあ
I kind of hope I'm right about that,
メインクエストに関した情報
because that would alleviate a lot of
Regarding
problems.
the narrative, what's up next?
はいまだ
You want some water?
But dude, homie's cooking, please.
Yeah, I get you this.
基調講演が終わったらね僕2、3キロ痩せてんじゃないかな。
You think that this is a good way to lose weight? You'll be 1 or 2 kilograms down by the end of the show.
すいませんすいません。
I know those boots are just
ス
swimming.
トーリー展開ねやっぱりあんまり知りたくないという声今回本当多いので、あまりね事前にお話しするのは
I do hate regearing.
So again, like I mentioned before, we've had a lot of feedback
I-
from
Ran,
fans
I don't
on social
know.
media saying that they don't want us to reveal too much regarding the story before the launch. So I'll
Yeah,
try to control
please
myself.
stop. Please stop.
ぜひ今日
Let me just play the story.
頭の中に入れつつパッチ7.56で展開されるメインクエスト
What level we are after entering for dungeons.
改めてメインクエストパート2、公開日は9月8日になっております。
So for now, you'll just have to speculate at where this takes us, and also check out the hints that we're going to be dropping in patch 7.56. Remember that part 2 of the main scenario to Evercold is coming in a little more than a month on September 8th.
はい続いては、ここから北米の気象公演でもお伝えしました。
Well, and that's the other thing, is if it scales to what level we are, how does the armor fit into that? You know what I mean? Like, how would drops favor into that?
So next up, I'd like to talk a little bit about how we look to evolve Final Fantasy XIV's game design, recapping what we talked about in Anaheim, as well as providing a little bit of new world-first information.
まず一番大きかった部分ですがこちら
Dude, I'm so excited for this.
デイリーベースのゲームデザインからウィークリーベースに変えますよという部分です。ゲームデザインそのものを大幅進化させていきます。
So as we talked about in Anaheim, again, that first big plan is to change from the ground up how players tackle content, moving from a system that encourages rewards and rewards daily consumption.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, is I'm wondering if they're doing armor like that.
まあ特にねプレイスタイルっていうところをこうウィーからねクリーからねデイリーからウィークリーに変えてとにかく好きなコンテンツを皆さん自由にプレイしてもらうことで
Because that's what the heirloom system did in WoW, is it did it up to a level, like up to a set level.
So in other words, players can earn these points across a span of a week rather than a day by playing a variety of different content and then use those points to grow their characters or their gear.
Because if we did that, we've already got a system for that. You know, the carbuncle armor is level 10 or 15, the ring is level 30, the aetheryte earring is 80, I think. But we have a system for that. So if we did that for armor, that would make more sense. I mean, maybe. But also, people farm for glamour a lot.
And like I said last time, we'll even be allowing players who've earned all of the points available in a week to go back and re-earn any missed points from the previous week. The thinking behind this is to allow players the ability to better adjust their in-game playstyles to their actual out-of-game lifestyles. If you want to play a little each day, earning as you go, that's fine. If you want to wait until the weekend and then earn all your points in a mad rush,
Probably what I'm going to do.
as well. This updated system will allow you to decide how you want to play.
Yeah.
I fully believe that, Aridity. While he's talking. The other thing, though, is I'm wondering if they're going to level cap the dungeons. So, like, you can enter...
We're also going to be introducing new...
If you enter at level 100, it will... Sorry, I have hiccups for some reason. If you enter at level 100, it'll cap out at 105. So the gear can go anywhere from 100 to 105. That way, after 105, you have to get the gear from the 106 dungeon. And then at 106, you get access to another dungeon that's like 107 to 108, or like 107 to 109. And then 110, you still would have your like artifact gear. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But like having ranges that the armor's effective in, that way, you would still have the grind, but no matter what dungeon you hit it in, you would still have appropriate armor for a certain level. That way, if you were like, oh, you know, I want to use the dungeon that... if I want to use the armor from like dungeon B and then go tackle dungeon D for glamour, I can do that. Or like a certain dungeon has a certain like stat subset. So like dungeon D would have better skill speed and spell speed, but dungeon B has better vitality or like tenacity, piety, which piety is garbage, but whatever. But things like that, you know what I mean? Like if they scaled that way and had different stats, people would still have the option to customize, and if they don't like it, they could still use it for glamour. You know what I mean? I hope that's the case. I don't know. I really hope they do not do that in the slightest. I'm just brainstorming. I have no idea what they're gonna do. We'll have to wait and see. I'm glad they're at least trying something, you know? I'm glad they're still trying to innovate after 16 years and, you know, 5 different expansions. I'm glad they're still trying to innovate. Yeah, absolutely.
New ways to obtain and improve gear.
もちろんこう霊式によるギアの成長とか、新しいギアタイプのものを別のルートでこう成長させるみたいなものをご用意しております。
We have a lot of new routes for upgrading your gear, including Savage gear as well.
ただこれ
Oh yeah, the level sync thing. I forgot they were doing this. How is that going to sync down to under-leveled classes?
And again, while we're going to be talking a little bit about it here today, there is really a lot to cover, and so we're going to have a more detailed explanation of the entire system available in Tokyo as well.
そして、14改めて分かりやすくシーズン制
Yeah, we talked about seasons before.
分かりやすくしていくために2回のメジャーアップデートを1シーズンと呼ぶことにしますよというお伝えをしました。
And as a mean to make all these play cycle changes a little easier to navigate,
That's a
we're
good
going to be
point.
introducing a season
I don't know.
system that combines 2 major patches into a single unit.
アナハイムでもお伝えしましたが、シーズンパスとか課金をしてほしいとかそういうことではないので改めて繰り返しお伝えしておきます。
Again, like we said in Anaheim, it's good to say it again. Remember, this is just a term that we're using to define already existing set of even and odd patches. There will be no season passes, no additional fees with the season. Just want to make absolutely sure.
Yeah, because they keep using the term seasons. Everyone's like, please no Fortnite season pass.
Yeah, we have to make sure you know no additional fee.
さあ、北米でこちらもねお伝えしました、バトルに関して大きなアップデートとして、 リボーンとエボルブという2つのジョブモードが、実装されますが、こちらの開発も非常に順調に進んでおります。
Another big feature coming with 8.0 is the introduction of the twin job modes, Reborn and Evolved. Development on these are proceeding smoothly, and the new systems are truly something to look forward to.
でまあ何
What? What?
わかんない。
Okay.
Great.
まあ当然ジョブ数めちゃくちゃ多いので、俺のジョブはどうなる、私のジョブはどうなるっていろんなことがあると思います。
I almost want to go back to see what he said.
エヴァゴールドのリリース前に、これらエボルブモードの各ジョブの詳細を徹底的にお伝えするという放送をきちんとやろうと思いますので、
Yeah,
ぜひ
absolutely.
そちらまでねお待ちいただけたらと思います。
It's from people who have watched the developer panel from Anaheim. It seems like what they're doing is basically the PvP like skill chaining to cut down the amount of skills on your hotbar. So basically reducing hotbar bloat without reducing the total number of abilities. I'm curious how it changes though, because the person I talked to didn't watch it all the way, and I haven't had time to watch it all the way. I'm hoping that's what the change is, but yeah, it looked like PvP layout. Yeah, kinda. But more in the sense of like skill chaining than anything else. The thing that I'm hoping is, if that's the case, things like redraw on Astro, or like you do lose some skills. Things like redraw or diurnal nocturnal sect. It'd be cool if Astro got those back, because I feel like that was a huge part of their identity. Lose access to some skill oh my god, and lose access to how to use some skills, but you will gain new ways. Got it. Yeah, exactly. There are some classes that I play exclusively in PvP. I know Reaper was one for a long time. The other one was, I want to say Viper, but as a whole, oh no, it was Summer. Summoner was the other one. As a whole, I'm optimistic. I'm curious. Regardless, Bastion is only going to be in Evolved mode. I might keep Gunbreaker in Reborn mode if that's how it works. But we just have to wait and see.
These changes to the jobs will take place over the next few months. And I know all of you out there are probably wondering, what about my job? I want to see how my job is going to change, or what's going to happen with the mode for the job that I choose. And so we plan moving forward to continue to provide you with the latest information, having lots of different programs that go into detail on the new action modes for every single job.
It's the granularity. I feel that.
Yeah, it's probably going to be about a 4-hour long show, but we plan to cover everything.
Wait. I'm so sorry. I just noticed, did they get rid of True North? There's no way I can there's no way I can zoom in without screwing this whole thing up. Yeah, they did. Okay, I'm not seeing things. I like True North, though. Because especially when things are a little messy on a raid, like in Savage, when your positioning might need to be a little more fluid. Dragoon skills will depend where you are in respect to the enemy to hit them. If you're behind them, you lose access to any skills that can be used on the side of the enemy, even if you need them. Dude, True North is a big loss. So fuck.
All right, we also talked, another big area of our evolution is the moving more heavily into character-focused design changes.
I do like the character screen quite a bit. Oh, party buff skills? Oh.
And we know you love your character, so we want to give you all of the options necessary to make that character, that avatar, into something that really represents you. And so the first and foremost being that upgrade to the armory system.
I would really like if they made it so that you could position in the armory menu, kind of like you did in Portraits, because that would be cool.
So first and foremost, again, that upgrade to the armory system, players will still have to level their jobs. But now,
レベルキャップに到達したの後、最もね高いアイテムレベルのジョブのアイテムレベルを他のジョブにコピーできる。
I mean, that's on the balance team. If they wanted it, they can make it work.
進化していきます。
so but now, after reaching the cap, the level cap, you'll be able to copy your
okay.
highest item level over.
Okay, so it does have to be
jobs that have
maxed.
reached the cap.
ただこれ気をつけてくださいね。
How does that work with Blue Mage and Beastmaster, though? Because they technically have a cap, but it's way lower than 110. Would that make Blue Mage 790 in this instance?
Just again, remember that you can only copy your max item level from a job that has reached a cap to another job that has also
Lame.
reached the cap.
まあもちろんね、サブパラメーターまで最強に突き詰めたいという場合には、それぞれのジョブのね装備を集めていただくことになります。
So this doesn't apply to gear subparameters affected by materia and the like.
Right.
So those who truly want to maximize their gear's potential still have the option to gather and upgrade the best gear for each job.
まあこれによってでも気軽にね、いろんなジョブで友達のヘルプをしたりとか、霊式の練習に行ったりっていうことが本当今まで以上に、気軽に快適になるんじゃないかなと思ってます。
But again, what this system does is that it opens the door for players who simply want, for example, to be able to help out a friend who's looking for a certain job to fill out a party, or maybe you want to.
So if I
switch with a
pentameld-
different job, it gives you the opportunity to play the way you want to.
そしてさらにですね、キャラクターで変化
I was so excited for
キ
this.
ャラクターアクションスキンというものを導入します。
Another new system that we hinted at Anaheim was character action skins.
これっていうのは何か
Dragoons are getting the stripper pole back.
アニメーションというものがまあ報酬として新たなカテゴリーとして
I wonder if they're giving us the ability. Oh, I
So
fucking
basically,
knew it.
what this means is
I
that
knew
we're
it.
going to be introducing variations of existing action animations that players that can equip to their characters after receiving them via rewards.
これによってですね、皆さんのキャラクターを今よりもより個性
Yeah, they do have
的に
variable
していくと
teleports.
いう遊び
Path
を
of Exile kind of has the same thing.
Through this, ultimately, you can increase your character's individuality.
こちらはですね、紹介の準備が整いましたんで、お約束通り今日のね、このヨーロッパの基調講演で詳細を説明させていただこうと思います。
And again, as we promised back in Anaheim, we are going to give the details here in Berlin, and we're ready to show you exactly what we mean.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping we could make like custom animations, but I'll take skins. It's fine.
キャラクターのね、こうアクション、つまりポーズとか、いろんなこう普段テレポしてるアニメーションとかそういうものを指してます。
Did he just say teleport?
For the most part, character action skins are what the name implies. The set animations or motions that play when your character performs a specific action, like teleport or warp.
普段から皆さんが使ってるね、こういうエモートもキャラクターアクション。
I'd really like that.
Emote actions are also character actions.
キッズ。
That's hard to do in the armor. Yeah.
エヴァーコールドではそれをさらに。
I wonder if Yoshida keeps all these armors, these like outfits that he gets.
例えばテレポとか。
Not the Mandeville pose, dude. I love
キャラ
it.
クター固有のアニメーション。ジョブアクションなどは、ジョブアクションというのはジョブそのものの、まあ、攻撃だったり栄唱アニメーションっていうのを好みのアニメーションに切り替えるというのが
Dude, using like blow kiss while you teleport would be hilarious.
For Evercold, we are going to expand our current system to allow players the option to assign different animations, not only to existing general actions like teleport and warp, but also select job actions,
Right.
including various attacks and casting motions. Basically, we're putting that choice in your hands now.
I'm assuming there is.
これ見ていただいた方が
They have too much to not.
ゼネラルアクションスキンの、パターンっていうのを用意しましたんで動画でまずご覧いただこうかなと思います。
But it's probably quicker if I just showed you, so let's take a look at some of the general action skins.
Thank God. So are we getting a preview of the teleport action? Because... Oh my God, we are! Nah, that was the wrong screen. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, that's hilarious. So these are Heidelin and Zodiark themed. I hate saying this. I hate saying this. I never want to say these words. I never want to say these words. I really hope those two end up on the cash shop. I don't like saying those words, but considering that we just finished the Heidelin Zodiac arc, either cash shop or like, hey, you finished the arc, here you go. You know what I mean? Because like, if those are restricted, that's such a bummer, considering kind of what that means to a lot of players, having finished Endwalker. That would be such a slap in the face if they were like PvP locked. Like, oh, get top 10 in PvP, you get a cool telp. I would hate that. I would hate that. I would hate that. Even if they're just season locked in Crystalline Conflict, I'd be fine with that. Ooh. I hate saying that. I hate saying that.
The game's launch, players have been limited to a single animation when using teleport.
これが複数のテレポアニメーションに増えるので、自分はまあもちろんいつもの使ってもいいんですけど、ちょっとライトサイドっぽく
Or just come with the expansion. Yeah, that too.
ダークサイドっぽくしたいよってなれば、こういったスキンを手に入れてもらって、好きなアニメーションを自分で設定して。キャラクターをカスタムするっていうのがジェネラルアクションスキンのカスタマイズです。
Can we?
So again, with Evercold, we will be increasing the number of available animations for this and other actions, allowing players to choose whatever fits the character best. You want to go to the light side, you choose that type A. Go to the dark side, choose that type B. This is the idea behind character action skins, allowing you to choose what you think fits best.
エバーコールではこれらのアニメーションのシステムにアップデートを
I wonder if you can lock animations to like armory sets, you know? Like depending on your glamour, you have a different teleport.
なのでジェネラルアクションもジョブアクションもこうやって一部はね差し替えられるようになりますよと。
But again, this isn't just limited to the general actions like teleport. We'll be gradually updating our system to allow players to customize the animations of select actions for each existing job as well.
過去にですね、ちなみに聞いてみよう。2.0 から遊んでるよっていう方どれぐらい？
Okay, so first off, I want to ask how many people have been around since 2.0, since ARR?
あ、すごい。
Hi, it's me.
我々度重なるジョブのアップデートをしてきたことによってですね、過去には
My Dark Knight shouldn't have the shiny
ジョ
teleport.
ブのアクションなくなってしまったとかいうのもあると思います。
So again, we've had many updates to the game since 2.0, and that sometimes means that we had to remove certain job actions that some players liked a lot.
Like redraw.
そういったものをですね、今回復活させて、特定のアクションに設定できるようになればいいなというふうに思ってます。
But with this new system, that means we can bring some of those back.
ちなみに
Does that mean we're getting Stone Skin back?
アニメーションを交換
Alternate
して
skin
も
for tank stance for paladin. You smack the shield with your sword. Oh, I love that.
安心してください。
However, please note, changing a character's animation will not affect your DPS.
Understood.
まあでも気分はね上がるかもしれないからね。
Yeah, but your emotional DPS will go.
Oh, absolutely. You know how cool that would be to provoke and just like slap your shield with your sword?
アクションスキン
It's like an actual provoke. I would love that. With the like sound ripples.
お
Ah.
知らせしていこうと思います。
All right, so talk about a little bit about the release schedule for these action skins.
まず 8.0 ではジェネラルアクションスキン
8.0, I'm assuming.
変更システムと、選択アニメーションをいくつか、実装させていただきます。
So the current plan is to introduce the system at the 8.0 launch and start by adding an initial set of animation skins for general actions.
で、ジョブアクションスキンの一部変更カスタムというのはパッチ 8.1 から実装の予定をしています。
Then at patch 8.1, we'll be bringing the first round of job action skins.
I'll have you know, I'm lime flavored.
実装していくつかのアクションが
Also, hi.
自分の好きなものに設定できるようになりますが。
At the time of implementation of this new system, the plan is to have it available for many actions.
ブレ
変更できるアニメーション
I'll
の
take
種
it.
類っていうのはどうしてもね最初のうちすいません、いろんな作業しなきゃいけないので種類がちょっとね少ない状態から始まると思うんですが
I like sour apple, but I'm a sucker for
Early
lime.
on, options will be limited. It will take a lot of effort from our dev team to implement each one of these, and so we're going to need a little bit of time.
I was gonna say, you're just increasing their workload every time you add one of
アニメーション
these.
をどんどん追加していけば良くなるので
It's like, yeah, we're hiring more devs specifically for the
種類とい
actions.
うのも
just the actions. You work on actions. Can I do? No, actions.
Again, with time though, we plan on gradually increasing the number of skin options to give you all the opportunity to make your character truly unique. It's not going to be a one-off thing. We're not going to implement the system and be done with it. With each patch, we're going to be introducing more and more actions as we proceed in the game.
Okay. I was afraid of that. They're like, here's your teleports, you're done. Oh yeah, the character creation update. Aren't we getting like custom dye channel, or not dye channels, but custom colors too?
Of course, action skins aren't the only way we're looking to allow players to further customize their characters. We even have more updates coming in form of improved character creation options.
Color picker, I like. Why would we get rid of low blow? Tanks need a stun. I really feel like they regret roll actions, you know? Like every time there's an update, I'm like, why?
But in addition to these that we have up here, we have an even wider variety of customization options coming in 8.1 and beyond.
Wait, what did that say at the bottom?
Yeah, there you go, thank you.
No, but Paladin also has shield bash. No. The ability to toggle on/off select points of individual gear pieces. Select parts, sorry, select parts.
But today, here in Berlin, we want to give you a sneak peek of those exclusive new customization options that are coming in 8.1 and beyond.
They're adding an eyeshadow feature. Huh. Listen, I like my buff cat. I don't know if I'm adding eyeshadow. Okay.
Oh yeah, so there's that little bit of darkening, that shading on the noses of Lalafels and Viera. So the Mikote. Ah, yeah, the war paint.
Kyle, thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna pause this really quick. Welcome in, Raiders. If you do not know me, my name is V. If you'd like to use my government name, it is That Slime Online. Hi, Radish. Radish, you are not third, but thank you for claiming third. No one else did. Oh my god, hi, welcome in. If you guys do need a raid and run, I totally understand. If not, we are watching the FanFest reveal for 8.0, specifically the Berlin one. What were you guys playing? Power Wash 2? I want to play Power Wash Simulator. I just never, I don't know what it is. I'm always excited for it, and then I look at it, I'm like, I'll play another day. And then another day never comes. But regardless, if you guys do need to raid and run, I totally understand. Make sure you are taking care of yourself and your community. If not, I'll be sure to watch him, take good care of him. Let's listen to Koji Fox talk about nose darkening.
We'll be adding a new feature to turn these on and off.
Oh, that's so nice. I know a lot of people don't like those.
So basically, the plan is to increase the amount of options for specializing customization for select player character races.
Also, Radish, thank you for the water. I did need a drink.
皆さんに
I feel that.
しないかというところの
14 is definitely my cozy game.
お任せしようかなと思っております。
So again, in accordance with our game's lore, the default for these settings will be on because that's what the lore is. But whether to turn them off is now going to be completely up to you, the player.
That's kind of nice.
進んでますのでスクリーンショット持ってきましたのでちょっと
I appreciate it, Radish.
And again, development is currently underway, so we have some screenshots to show.
I mean, now's a good time. If you're thinking about it, now's a good time.
オリジナルのララフェルですね。
So this is what we have the Lalafelt now.
こういうことができるようになってしま
So you
Oh my god, it looks so much better.
ね特徴の黒いの
In my eyes. I think it looks better.
So yeah, that darkening around the nose, you can now turn that off.
I'm unsure how I feel about Vieira, though.
さらにですね進まないあビエラ
You have the same with the Viera as well.
左がね
Left is what we have in the game now.
オンオフできる。
I don't know.
Do that on and off.
The left one looks like it has more of a rabbit
これが
nose.
まとめるとこんな感じです。
Again, a comparative side by side.
男性も女性も調整できるんだ。
The bottom one, you can't really see the rabbit nose, though.
さらに
I don't know.
ミコって
We have our Mikote, the war paint.
Oh, the war paint under the eyes? Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened?
Sexy.
Who hurt my boy? He's just a guy.
女性もですね、
Oh my god. What happened? Why is eyes like that? The eyes are always like that, but that's without the war paint. It looks so...
アウラ
Oh, we have Aura as well.
Are we taking off from Bakode to Michael? Are we taking off the horns?
なんで進まん
You better not. You better not.
まあ女性も同様です。
That's right.
まあもちろん、今日紹介した
Some of those are nice.
これら以外にも変更箇所っていうのは、随時アップデートで増やして
I've heard that about the other ones.
今日先行公開できる
You do need to start playing 14.
There are even
Please.
more updates coming with character customization, but this is all we can show you today.
I will drag as many people as I can into 14. You can't stop me. Kicking and screaming, absolutely, but you can't stop.
まあね、本当に7.0 では本当に多数の変更があって、まあ非常にね我々の不具合も多くてご迷惑をおかけしてきたグラフィックスアップデートなんですが、その
they
グ
were
ラフィ
doing
ックス
this.
アップデートを皆さんにやらせていただいたことによって、こういったキャラクターに関する、自由度の拡大と
No, literally.
ここまでこぎつけ
Please, 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 please.
この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
Ultimately, all these updates were made possible by our big graphics overhaul that we started back in 7.0. And again, we apologize for all the bugs and inconveniences that it has caused over the months.
Totally
But
understandable.
thanks to your patience, this has created a foundation for us to be able to bring you all of these cool new features moving forward. So I hope the wait was worth it.
Thank you.
Really quick. Really quick. Radish. In regards to needing the game, did you know that a critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial with no limit on playtime up to the award-winning Shadowbringers expansion? Did you know that? It's level 80, I think. Yeah, if you download the launcher from the website, all you have to do is make an account, download the launcher from there, and then you pretty much have no limit on playtime. And you can get all your jobs up to 80, I think including Blue Mage, without needing to own the game or pay for a sub or anything like that. Once you want to go past that, though, is the point where you need to pay for the game. But genuinely, if you want to try it out and give it a shot, do it. It's so fun. And the only warning I will give anybody who's interested in 14 is the moment you pay for the sub, it's a point of no return. You cannot go back to free trial. Even if you pass, or even if you don't pass those points, like level 80 Shadowbringers, once you pay for a sub, you cannot go back. So take your time, enjoy, see if it's worth it, make it through A Realm Reborn. I'm not kidding. Go through A Realm Reborn. It's a slog, but it's worth it. I promise. The other side is nicer, I promise. But yeah, it's worth it. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've been playing for 16 plus years. It's worth it, I think. Currently, it's free to play. Exactly. There are some limitations, but they can be worked around. Yeah, you can't trade, you can't join guilds. That's the limitations, I think. You can't have retainers. That's the other one. But yeah. Oh my god, she's got the Post Moogle hat. Dude, some of the, I keep wanting to say glamorous cosplay. Some of the cosplay in this, oh my god, I can't talk. Yeah, download it from the official website. They have a free launcher on the website. Just download that, make an account, you're good. Truly.
委ねてその代わり選択肢を増やす方向に、進化していこうかなと思っております。
So since A Realm Reborn, it was ultimately my decision to limit player customization for the sake of maintaining lore standards. But now I've put that decision back in your hands and tried to provide even more freedom
Yeah,
to let your
Shadowbringers.
avatar be who you want them to be.
Ah, Yoshi P was lore locking it. I was wondering. I was like, I don't like the nose.
冒頭に
The nose on
説明した
Lalafell
通り
bothered me.
すごく喜んでいただいたのはありがたいんですけど、
は
本格的なこれらのね種族個性のカスタマイズは、パッチ 8.1 以降順次で、進んでいきますので、楽しみにお待ちください。
So now all there is left is to wait. Like I said earlier, these player race specific changes that I introduced today will be rolling out starting in patch 8.1. Freedom, he says. The decision is in my hands, he says. Where's my freaking butt slider then?
Dude, Koji's still on the butt slider.
The decision.
You remember Anaheim?
I remember Anaheim, the dice game.
The fuck dice game.
Yeah, the fucking dice game.
Just wait.
Wait. Wait.
Butt slider?
Just wait.
Wait for
No gesture.
wait for the butt slap like this.
He's like, stop, please. I'm begging you.
Secret.
It's a secret. Okay. Okay. We won't tell anyone. But you're good?
時間かかるんだ。
It's gonna take time, but we're good. We're good.
Bro.
All right, next up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
And long hair. Oh. No. Next. Go. Next. さあ、前回の基礎公演でもねお伝えした通りコンテンツこちらも各種進化させて
Oh, I haven't done the Beast Tribes in Dawn Trail yet. That's the other thing. I should do that.
お話できるところいくつかあるので
Probably level Sage pretty quick that way.
進めていこうと思います。
Okay, so as you know, it's not only our character and game systems that will be evolving, but our content as well. So let's do a little recap of what we've gone over in the past.
まずはですねパブリックフィールドの体験向上ということでですねパブリックフィールドの活用という新しいテーマに沿って、企画が今進行しています。
All right, so take our public fields, for example. We plan on evolving these as well.
エウレカみたいなこれまでね専用のこう探索フィールドみたいな形でフィールド探索型コンテンツとして、いろんな制作をしてきたんですけどそれらの経験を
Why is he still wearing that armor, like, and almost 2 hours in?
フィールドで新しい大規模なコンテンツフィールド攻略を進めていくみたいなものを今開発進めてます。
So currently, we're working on ways to incorporate more exploratory content into the underutilized areas, creating exciting new experiences that were once limited to special instance zones like Eureka. Now we want to have those type of experiences now take place in the regular fields as well.
Are we getting open world critical engagements?
今のところ開発チームの名前ですよ。開発名称はワールドレイドという名前になってますが変わる可能性が高いので参考までに。
All right. So currently, our working title for this new system is called World Raids, but that's likely to change, so don't get too attached to it.
というわけで、そちらもですね制作進めておりますので今後にご期待ください。
And again, that's under development right now, and we'll have more information coming soon.
続いてはですね、
I miss Fail.
工場ということでちょっとね、エバーコールドのリリースに間に合うかどうかというところが非常に難しいちょっと大規模なことをやっております。
And so while this next thing might not be fully implemented by the Evercold launch, because it's a lot of work to get implemented into the game,
それは何かというとですねクエストの目的地に対しての、オート移動ガイドみたいなもののシステム実装を今計画しております。
something we're planning that we mentioned a little bit in Anaheim was automatic travel to quest destinations.
もちろん目的地を探すというのも探索とかね遊びの一環としてあえてねこれまでそういった自動化っていうのを
Such a niche problem, but like
So up until now, we've avoided introducing such systems as we viewed the actual journey from the quest giver to the quest as part of the overall game experience.
yeah, that's been their point of view the whole time. It's such a niche problem, but when you like log out before talking to someone in like a locked area, sucks so bad. Or like the near raids when you have to walk through the raid area to get to it. That was also kind of annoying.
こちらも用意させていただいた方がいいだろうというふうに考えています。
However, such features have become commonplace in a lot of modern games and mobile apps. And in this busy modern age, we understand that your time is important. So if adding the option for automatic travel to quests can be a benefit for some players, then we want to help.
This is what I've been seeing for a long time too. It's just like they're options to respect the player's time more than anything. I feel like this isn't a bad thing. Also, it's a choice, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to use it.
Of course, this feature will be completely optional. For players who wish to continue to tackle their quests as they always have, they can do so freely.
But if you're in a rush, if you're on a time crunch, you know? That'll be nice, especially for streamers who are like trying to knock out some quests while they're waiting for either like a raid or things like that.
So while this feature is still in development, I've brought along a concept screenshot to give you a better idea of what we have in mind when we mean auto travel.
Oh, it's literally auto run.
So having these guides to show you where you need to go, or having auto movement that will take you to that location automatically.
Is that any different than just hoofing it though?
So creating the foundation for the system is easy, but doing all of the pathing is very hard, and it spans a massive amount of existing data. As such, its implementation of the game will probably be a little bit late.
Yeah, it's non-manual hoofing. It's essentially like auto run but guided.
That's a lot of quests.
Yeah.
There's a lot of quests. It'd be nice if they just built a pathfinding AI. It's not that kind of AI, but like built a pathfinding AI and just did it that way, you know? Kind of like Chocobo, right? Yeah. Exactly.
And again, because there is so much work that needs
Yeah,
to go
isn't
into this,
stopping things.
we want to have a staggered release starting in the 8.0 and then going through the 8.x series.
はい、では続いてバトルコンテンツの進化に進んでいこうと思います。
All right, another big area we're looking to evolve with 8.0 is our battles.
なんか調子悪いな。さあ続いて
Such a tired groan. Just,
Right?
まずお知らせした通りですね、既存の8人コンテンツ
Hey, how's it going?
24人のコンテンツ
Third
に関しても
difficulty.
大幅な
Are we getting savage raids?
And again, all of this evolution is going to start with our 8 and 24 player raids.
Or we already have savage raids.
アライアンスレイドの方は前回ねアナハイムでお伝えした
Chaotic raids?
エヴァンゲリオンとのクロスオーバーになりますが、
Oh,
スタイルの変更というのもアライアンス
are we about to play the trailer? Because I need to mute that on the VOD
それ
side.
ら含めてですね、日本のファンフェスでこれねお約束通り詳細お伝えする予定です。
So we've already revealed the theme for our Alliance Raid series, Evangelion. But again, to learn a little bit more about the battle and playstyle, details surrounding this unbelievable crossover, you'll have to wait until Tokyo because there's a lot that hasn't been.
ですので今日は8人レイドの難易度3段階になりますよという部分に関して
I'm so nervous. Are we playing the
させていただきます。
Are we playing
Today,
the
I
trailer?
want to focus a little bit more on the raid difficulty update that I touched upon back in Anaheim,
No?
the third difficulty.
Okay. Wait,
まず
are we?
こちら現在ねパッチ 7.x シリーズまでの8人レイドノーマルと霊式があるという状態でしたね。
All right, so up until now, through the 7.x series, we've had two types of raids, normal and savage.
アナハイムでもお伝えさせていただい
Are we just getting like ultimate raids?
全プレイヤーの
Because I mean, technically we already have those, but
And like I mentioned, mentioned in April when we're talking about the clear completion rate for these.
ノーマルが85%。
85% of all players complete the normal.
That makes sense. Oh, that's rough.
10%から20%。まあそれぞれのねレイドによって異なるんですけど。
Again, but for Savage raid completion, again, it depends on the raid. That number drops significantly to between 14 and 20%.
It's just the people that care about it, you know? That's me, the 85%.
難度差が激しくて、まあ練習もしにくいと。
I fully believe it. It's just the amount of people that care about it, you know? The people who care about the content will do it until they clear. Actually, I also wonder if that counts fails and like timeouts. Because that could be a higher number.
The biggest reason, of course, is the difficulty and the amount of commitment it requires to prepare
Yeah,
for these
exactly.
challenges. A second factor came down to Savage rewards. The only way to obtain these
Yeah.
is via the Savage raids, meaning it locked out many users, ultimately resulting in this big gap in the numbers of players who are enjoying all this content that we had created.
I still need my Eden mount.
今回からこの間に
That's kind of what I was assuming, but
So to help alleviate this, starting with Evercold, we'll be adding a third difficulty
Oh.
between normal and Savage.
そうノーマルと
it's in
サブ
between.
ですね。
It's not harder, it's
Yes, between the
easier.
two, normal and Savage.
その難度の
Extreme rates,
想定
okay.
ですがおおよそ6
It's okay, I also suck.
と同じ程度かそれよりもうちょっと優しめというのを想定して開発を進めてます。
So to give you an idea of that difficulty, think of it as similar or somewhat easier than the current extreme encounters.
Okay.
じゃあこれ
Extremes aren't that bad. I feel like most people clear them, you know?
So
Not
some
me,
of you
but,
probably
you
now
know,
thinking, what
most.
about the rewards? What do I get?
New mounts?
ノーマルから今回の新難度を
Oh,
経て
ew.
正
Oh.
式へ挑んでもらうみたいな想定ですねこれ自体は。
Again, we want this to act as a stepping stone from normal to savage, where players can gradually hone their skills.
で、
Okay.
報酬です。
I like that.
So now let's talk about the rewards.
7 to 10 is rough.
サベージをクリア
Rate
する
gear,
と
direct reward, yeah.
レイドギアというのがもらえ
The
ます。
the mounts are also kind of
So,
one of the
if
things
you
that people
complete
go for.
Savage, you get raid gear.
これはレイド霊式をクリアすると直接ゲットできるので霊式を今まで楽しんでる方はあんまりイメージ変わりません。
So, players who challenge the Savage raids will have that opportunity to obtain gear rewards as they always have, directly upon clearing a raid. So, it doesn't really change from what it is now.
そしてですね今回新たなカテゴリーとしてシーズンギアという概念が出ます。
However, now we're going to be adding a new type of category known as season gear.
レイドギアというのとはカテゴリーが違うんですがこの新しい難度をクリアしてシーズンギアを成長させていくことでレイドギアの、強さに少しずつ近づいていくという
Does that mean the gear is going to rotate in these raids?
報酬考え方になります。
So, by completing raids in this new difficulty, players can now upgrade incomplete forms of raid gear or season gear, gradually improving that gear and bringing it closer to the specs of Savage counterparts.
Oh, I could see that actually. Yeah.
今普段から霊式やってるっていう方どれぐらいいますか？
All right, so first off, I want to see how many people are playing Savage. How many people tackle Savage? Okay,
おおすごい。
that's a lot.
I try to. I try to as much as I can.
皆さんはもう最初から別に霊式行ってもらって大丈夫です。いちいち霊式行くのに新しい難度クリアしなきゃいけないってことはないです。
So yes, players who are already comfortable with the current Savage difficulty can skip over the new difficulty tier completely and continue to play as you always have. You don't have to clear the new difficulty to be able to go to Savage. You can go straight to Savage.
That's interesting though. I kind of like that it's another source of gear for those who don't do Savage, but it also helps them kind of approach Savage, you know? The like slow ramp up of mechanics. I actually don't mind this. Oh, there's someone outside again.
Players for whom the Savage hurdle is too high, they can take this new difficulty route, gradually upgrading that season gear. Again, players, you can use this as a training ground for attacking Savage as well. How do you play is up to you.
もちろんね、その新しい難度でサブジャブの練習をしたりしてからね、霊式挑むぞみたいなプレースタイルももちろん想定しているので、いろんな形でね、ちょっと実際にプレーしていただくまで感覚分かりづらいと思いますが、3段階難易度を作るというそのリリーススケジュールも含めてですね、エヴァコールド直前の PLL でもしっかりフォローさせていただこうと思います。
And again, you can use this new difficulty for a lot of different ways. You can use it to practice. You can use it to get better. You can use it to upgrade that gear. There's lots of different uses for this new difficulty. Again, I can understand this is somewhat difficult to envision. So as we get closer to launch, we'll be holding a special producer letter from the producer live, where we'll be explaining this whole system in detail.
Hi, Crow. I do need to drink more water.
じゃあエヴァコールドのレイドのテーマ何なのって。
So now you want to know probably the theme of the new 8-man raid.
Oh no. Oh no. Do I now need to mute the pod?
もうちょっと待って。
Okay, wait just a little bit longer.
今日話すから。
I promise I will talk about it today.
いやいや。もうちょっと待って。
Just a little bit longer.
理由があるのよ。
There's a reason.
さあ、次なる進化ですが、
Oh, thank you. That's gonna make queues so much faster on Nerlith.
マッチングシステムも
Like, Dynamis needs this.
Again, so we'd like to give you a recap of our same region player matching system.
こちら前回お伝えした通り、各リージョン内すべてのワールドでマッチングが可能になり、パーティー募集もリージョン内すべてのワールドでパーティー募集システムが一つに統合されます。
Like I announced in Anaheim, we're updating and improving our matching system. This will allow for player matching and party finding within the same region.
God.
All players in all worlds in the data centers into that region.
Although that means PvP is gonna be really sweaty all of a sudden. That's a hell of a voice crack.
You can probably think this will result in a lot more hits in the party finder.
ですので、
God.
探すのがね今度大変になると思うので、こちらのシステムリリースと同時にですね、目的のパーティーを探しやすくなるように検索機能の強化というのも今、開発を進めてます。
And again, this depending on where you are or what time you're online, this could make it hard to find the exact party that you want. So we also plan on improving current matching and search functionality to make finding the perfect party easier.
Oh, thank God.
そしてこの気になるリリースのスケジュールなんですが、
And so the estimated schedule for this is as follows.
まずは日本のテストスケジュールが
Is this coming before 8.0?
Releasing the feature on our Japan servers to test it
Lame.
on
まずは非常に大きな変更になるので、10月12日にすみません24時間メンテナンスをさせていただいて、まずこのリージョン間内フリーマッチング、日本でテストを行います。
So the current plan is that on October 12th, we plan to have a 24-hour maintenance for our Japan servers, implement the system, and begin our test.
ここで大規模なテストをやって問題がなければ、順次ですね、他のエリアにもどんどんこのシステム開放していきますので、ぜひテストに参加をしてですね、いろんなフィードバックをいただけると大変助かります。
Got it. Okay.
And then once all of the kinks have been ironed out, we'll be rolling out this feature in other regions as soon as possible. We'll have more information on system details as well as precise dates very, very soon.
Yeah.
できるだけ多くの方にテストに参加をしていただいて負荷をかけて
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. They want to have data before they hit JP. It's smart to do it JP first, too, before you go to the JP FanFest, so you can kind of get a little more of a census on how people feel about it. Fine, I can wait until probably January. God dang it.
And again, the more people that we're going to have this test period, the more people we can get to participate in this test period means the more bugs that we can find and the faster that we can fix it and make sure it's rolled out to everyone. So if you want to join us, please join us in this test.
Damn, Crow.
So we can get all of that out quickly. Again, like I said before, we will have more details on the specific dates for each region and when we'll be launching very soon, and we'll let you know.
はい
Okay,
よろしくお願いします
thank you very much.
ちょっとお水ちょうだい
Bro, you gotta ditch the armor.
Okay,
I know he's dying in that.
thank you.
すいません
I'm gonna have a Red Bull.
Oh, let me pause really quick. During this next ad break, I'm gonna go to BRB. I know I said if I stop every time there's an ad break, we're not gonna get through anything. I need to refill my water. Because those last 2 hydrate redeems completely wiped out my water. So, if you want to take the 3 minutes, I'm probably just gonna go now. If you guys want to take the 3 minutes, go get some snacks, go refill your water. If you gotta pee, now's the time. Walk the dogs, whatever you gotta do. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And I'll see you there. Whew. I made it back right on time. Welcome back. Did you have fun? Did you make friends? Was your ad Taco Bell? Because actually, I haven't seen a Taco Bell ad in a while. All right. Sorry, I really needed that water. The last two hydrates, I was like, oh, that was pretty good. And I was like, I kind of want more water. All right, let's see what Yoshi's got for us.
進化それから
Balong.
おさらいとねその追加情報に関してここまでとしてエバーコールドのね開発状況
I can't wait to add that to my
ご紹
glamours.
介していこうかなと思います
Okay, now that we've covered the big steps, let's take a look at where the development team is in regard to some of the more minor updates coming in Evercold.
まあまあ各種アップデートのまずおさらいしていこうと思
Oh,
いま
I
す
forgot about the
We
like
mentioned much of this in
blade
Anaheim,
wolf.
so we're going to just speed through it.
まずもちろん各種レ
yep.
ベルキャップの開放
The usual stuff.
ありますし各種コンテンツいつも通り、実装されていきます
So along with a level cap increase, the team is working hard on bringing you all new features such as treasure hunt.
もちろん新たなインスタンス
Such as treasure hunt.
もたくさんございますし、こちら開発順調に進んで
No
おります
fates in the hunt, just treasure
Work
hunt.
on all the new dungeons is also coming along nicely.
今回はですねちょっと追加のアート
We're kind of getting an idea though of like where these might be.
We've brought some art and first-time screenshots to give you a better idea of what's coming in 8.0.
よいしょおおなんか開発もね順調に進んでて今回はスクリーンショットですね
Okay, so yeah, development on this one is proceeding nicely, so we brought an actual screenshot rather than art.
おい飛空艇の
Looks like a like ruined Viking hull, doesn't
な
it?
んか異物
Like something crashed through the front and just like bashed off that chandelier.
An airship.
さあ2枚目
Is our second.
おこちらフィールドに見えるけどこれダンジョン
Yeah,
で
so this
す
is in the
This
water
looks like a
area.
field, but it is a dungeon.
ほう見える動物あれなんシープです
We have the sheep, yeah.
Dwarves and ESO.
猛烈に襲ってきて
Yeah, kinda actually.
Gather and attack you en masse.
ねえ
Yeah.
そして
No, I got what you meant.
We have the third.
なんじゃこりゃ
This
明
one.
らかにこ
That's the boss battle.
Yeah.
The boss battle.
う maybe maybe
That's probably the end of a dungeon.
まあなんとも不思議な感じですねこれね
Again, very fantastical area.
Yeah.
さらに
This is the wind dungeon.
打って変わってね
Reminds me of
竜
the.
巻の中
It reminds me of the live stream. No, jumping on the guest stuff. No, okay, this right here. Remember how I've been saying that this whole thing gives me kind of like a Nordic vibe, and I was like, there's no way this isn't a Final Fantasy VII expansion. This looks like the live stream right before you're going down to fight Sephiroth in the northern crater. In OG Final Fantasy VII. I know it's wind, and it kind of looks like Barbarizia, but...
This looks like it's inside a tornado.
落ちたら間違いなくバラバラになるでしょこれ
I don't imagine you'd want to fall off those platforms.
Probably not.
さらにですねおーなんか遺跡みたいですねこれね
This looks like some sort of ruins.
しかも遠くにはなんか浮いてる島みたいなのも見え
We've
る
got some floating islands there in the back as well.
おーさらにおーなんか緑色のオブジェクトも見える
We
で
have
も
something, that green thing in the back, don't know what that is.
やっぱりこれ屋外
Some sort of like wind aspect
Also
of
looks like another
crystal,
one of those
probably.
outdoor
でも
dungeons.
ダンジョンですね、
Dungeons.
これははいよいしょお一転してこちらはこうちょっとダンジョンらしいね
Yeah, this has the look of a dungeon, right? This is what we think.
This is probably the Earth
見えるん
dungeon.
ですけど人工物多数ありますね
Again, it's like a cave, but we also have a lot of man-made objects in there as well.
おおなんか王宮みたい
I'm
な
gonna say this is still the Earth
It has that
dungeon.
royal palace look to it.
Yeah.
でもさ床の模様めっちゃ気にならないこれ
So you look on the floor and you start seeing those shapes on the floor.
絶対 AOE 来
You
る
know the AOE, where the AOE is gonna come?
いや
That's
めっちゃ気になりますね
Oh, yeah.
というわけで
Also, hi, Alexi. He's been wearing that armor this entire time.
in work
Going on
on
like
these
2
dungeons
hours.
is proceeding smoothly, and we'll have more to release in the future.
そしてですね 新しい、
Oh, I get new previews.
も進んでおりますので、アートワークでちょっとご紹介しようと思います。
Work on new gear is also proceeding smoothly, but we have some artwork for you on these today.
Azem the last shard.
ね、何が
Kinda,
面白い
yeah.
かわかるとは思います。
So yeah, I'm guessing you don't need me to tell you which jobs these are for.
Yeah, tank striking.
イメージを踏襲しつつ、さまざまなモチーフが、
Maiming?
デザインに込められてますね。
Again, so those designs and motifs are again used to match the feel of that
Wait,
job.
okay, so hold on, go back. Ah, damn it.
The feel.
Okay, so these are specific. I'm assuming middle one's warrior, left is going to be ninja, right is going to be monk. I thought these were I thought these were roles, but I think this is closer to like artifact gear. Middle is warrior. Yeah, middle is warrior for sure. Next one was Pictomancer, which looks a lot like Realms gear. That one's Sage, and that one's Red Mage. I like the Sage visor a
These are
lot.
also more designs for the disciples of war and magic.
Oh,
まあ俺白銀の世界に舞う赤魔同士、なんかめっちゃ
the Sage visor's so good.
Mage gear will kind of look great in a frozen landscape.
そしてもちろんギャザラークラフター
Oh, that's Weaver, Leatherworker, Culinarian.
Got gear for our disciples of the land in hand as well.
It's been a while since we've seen like unique gear for each of the crafters.
まあ今回ねミラプリの
I think it was what,
進
level
化というのもあって本当にいろんな装備が
80?
組み合わせで着れるよう
Level
になって
70?
ますので、ぜひぜひですね新しいデザインのギア多数登
It's been a
場します
while.
のでご期待ください。
Again, we have lots of new gear coming in 8.0, and with our updates to the glamour system, we know that you'll be able to find the perfect outfit.
Level 90 or 100? Did we have unique gear for the classes? I think I might be skipping it. I'm just going to like the highest one I can get.
制作もいろいろ進んでおります。
And of course, with new areas comes new enemies, new bosses, bound to
course.
cause you all pain and excitement.
That's got a real Fenrir look to
脅威
it.
だらけでございます。
There's a lot of trouble in the fourth awaiting you.
I'm assuming that's our wind boss.
とっていいことなのか悪いことなのか。
Oof, lots of pain in that picture.
なんかやばそうなのしかいないね。
This picture's wild.
This is kind of giving me some like Final Fantasy 13 vibes.
まあネタバレを
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ない方が多いと思いますので
100%.
見づらくしておりますあえて。
Again, I'm not trying not to show too much. We've kind of made it all kind of a mess, so we can't be too spoilery, but
絵がめちゃくちゃ
I mean, that's a huge spoiler image.
this is pretty crazy.
さあこんな強敵たちと戦っていただくので、こちらもアップデートを予定しております。
13-2?
We have
Ooh, I could see that.
some crazy challenges planned for
Yeah.
all of you, and we plan on adding even more, and we'll give you updates in the future.
まあ冒険を支えてくれるこれらね各種
The fight with Hraesvelgr was so good.
特に大きいのがこの本
I really like that one.
です。
And we can't forget this update. We have big things planned for the duty support.
このコンテンツサポーターに関連する大きな
I still gotta level my trusts. They're at like level 60, I think. 70, whatever the
Starts
minimum
with
is.
this.
ムーンすすあいたいたいたはいはい
Yes! Yes! It's about damn time.
長らく皆さん光の戦士たちの冒険を支えてくれているチョコボたち
So Chocobo companions have long been a central component of the Warrior of Light's journey.
しかしですねレルムリボーンでこのシステムが開
Are
放
you
さ
gonna
れ
make
て以
me-
来これまで明確なアップデートというのが行われてきませんでした
But since the system's release back in A Realm Reborn, updates and improvements have been few and far between.
Yep.
エバーコールド、パッチ8.1シリーズからですね何段階かに分けてこのチョコボたちに大幅なアップデートを行ってまいります
So with Evercold, over the course of multiple updates starting in 8.1, we'll be giving the system a well-needed overhaul.
まずそのアップデートの詳細を見ていきましょう
Okay, let's take a look at some of the details.
I wonder if...
まず一つ
Oh! You can two... Oh, okay, so if like a tank and a healer want to go in, Or, oh my god, 2 DPS. You could have a healer chocobo and a tank chocobo. That sounds awful, but you could.
バディチョコボを
Huh.
コンテンツサポーターとして、ダンジョンに一緒に連れて行けると今までリクエストと
That's
してですね
huge.
皆さん2人で
Would we be able to gear chocobos, though?
お互い連れてね2人で行きたいんだっていうお声たくさんいただいてました、これチョコボをアップデートして対応させていただこうと思います
Ooh.
So the companion overhaul will
I would
focus
like that
on
a
two main
lot.
points. The first is bringing chocobos into instance dungeons to fight alongside of you. We've had this request for such a long time from many players, talking about how they wanted to go into dungeons with just 2 players and bring along their chocobo to create a light party. That is now going to be possible.
I wonder too, actually, Slime, on top of that, I wonder too if the bosses wouldn't be like Falsy, you know? Like full-on Falsy, like corrupted Lassie.
逆に使いづらくなってしまうと思うので、バランスはコンテンツごとに自動調整させていただきますので、気軽に連れて行けるような
Oh, I could totally see that.
チョコボの活用を今計画してます。
So now we understand that depending on how you've raised your chocobo, this may put some birds at a disadvantage. So we're currently looking in
Just
to
give me Bonavent.
incorporate a new system that automatically, again, adjusts duty difficulty balance based on your chocobo stats.
まあもちろんね変則的なね
Are we gonna get a reroll system? Or like a reset?
ロールをねチョコボのロールを気軽に切り替えられるようなことも含めて、対応を行っていく予定です。
Again, this is kind of a variation of the system I mentioned earlier, but we want to have lots of options. Maybe even, for changing your chocobo's role to
Yeah.
match your party.
そしてもう一つ、
The second half
バディとして育成システムも完全に作り直します。
we're going to do a complete overhaul of the current breeding system.
システム的にですね今バトルとの相性が非常に悪くなってしまっているので呼び出すためのシステムや育成そのものを完全に全く新しい、育成システムに作り変える予定です。
As I mentioned before, this system wasn't designed with battle in mind, so improvements are
That's
necessary
crazy.
to make it better fit with the new dungeoneering options. And so we will have a plan on overhauling this and the summoning system.
ただ皆さんチョコボのランクマックスだよっていう方
Don't.
チョコボのランクがもうマックスだよっていう方
Don't.
どれぐらいいます？
So first I want to ask,
Don't.
how many people have their chocobo companion at max level?
Almost.
A lot.
Almost.
皆
Don't.
さん育て直さなくていいです。ランクはちゃんと引き継ぎます。
Do not worry, your chocobo rank will not be affected by these changes and will be carried over. You don't have to start.
Oh, thank God.
ちゃんとやりますんで。
I was about to be so
ぜ
pissed.
ひですね、この新しいチョコボの
Like, I just got the Thabnarian onions. Come
い
on.
ただきたいんですが、
So yes, please look forward to this new system.
こちらですね、パッチ 8.1 でおそらくダンジョンへの
Update start patch 8.1.
パ
Okay.
ッチ 8.2 で、育成システムの全、差し替えと一新というのをさせていただく予定です。
Okay, so please note that these changes are planned for after the launch of
Right.
Evercold and will be coming in 8.1. In 8.1, the dungeoneering system will be added, and in 8.2, then we'll have changes to the chocobo breeding.
That makes me wonder if you'd be able to do it as Blue Mage or Beastmaster. Because Beastmaster bringing in a Chocobo would be interesting. Because having a...
Again, while we wanted to have this out early, we wanted to make sure that we concentrated on the main points for 8.0. We have so many things planned, and so this ended up getting pushed back to 8.1, but we were going to make it something great and hope that it is worth the wait. Thank you.
No, they can't. That's the point. Unless you unsync or full party it, then you can. Like, if you pre-form a full party, you can.
We have more?
続いてはアライアンスレイドの追加情報です。
All right, so now we want to talk a little bit about the actual content coming in 8.0.
Oh, wait.
Raid, but before that, some water.
Yes.
Choco and Slime. You can catch a slime, actually, as Beastmaster. I watched a bit of the keynote this morning because I was trying to cue it, thinking...
Like we said before, we can't talk about the content of the raid yet, but we do
Thinking it would be
have an
over.
update that we'd like to share with you today.
No.
北米アナハイムで公開した予告編の バージョン2予告編回という動画をご用意しましたのでご覧いただこうかなと思います。
All right, and that comes in the form of a slightly updated trailer
Yes,
to
okay.
the one that we showed in Anaheim. So let's start off by watching that.
Sorry, VOD watchers. Once again, I don't want to get hit with the copyright, so excuse me for just a moment. You're going to have no stream volume. And this is going to look super weird. My bad. This should be the last thing I need to mute the VOD for, though. I'm weirdly excited for this. If we don't get a mech mount from the Savage version of this, I will be furious. Wait, is there going to be a Savage version of this? Because this is the 3-part 24-man alliance, right? Are we going to be fighting Avas? Or... Wow, that's it. Okay, great. Or more likely, are we going to be fighting angels? Because if we're fighting angels, that would make a little more sense. Don't unmute.
What's going on back there?
No, it's fine.
Are we good? Can we try it again?
Oh, I understand. I appreciate that. I appreciate that immensely. I was... Did they intentionally or unintentionally play the wrong trailer? Unintentional, okay. Okay. Someone's fumbling with a thumb drive, just like shit. Pretty much. It happens. Yoshi P trying to remember who he needs to fire. Yeah. Okay, great. I don't remember. It's gone. Gone from my memory forever. Slightly updated. Okay. Watch this be the same trailer. Oh my god, it's been 30 years? Please tell me that wasn't the updated trailer. God damn. Alright, great. Great. Alright. Sorry, VOD watchers. That was it. I mean, it's cool that we got Maeda on that, but That wasn't much of an update, was it?
So as you know, one of the most exciting announcements we made in Anaheim was regarding our upcoming Alliance Raid crossover with world-renowned Japanese animation series Evangelion.
株式会社カラーの皆さんと連日ミーティングを重ねつつ絶賛制作進行中でございます。
So since then, we've been having meetings with the team at Kara Inc. on almost a daily basis, and production is coming along nicely.
でもなんか
If we don't get an Ava, oh my god, what if we get an Angel?
So, but if you look closely there, you can see the design of Unit 01 is a little bit different than what we're used to. But I can't say anymore.
ただですね、今日皆さんにお伝えしたいのはスペシャルゲストクリエイター参画のお知らせです。
But today, what I wanted to focus on was one of the special guest creators that we have participating in this collaboration.
なんとなんと、偉大なアニメーターでありデザイナー、そして新エヴァンゲリオン劇場版でも監督を務められましたスタジオカラーの前田真宏さんが、今回ゴースト・オブ・デザイアにスペシャルゲストアーティスト、そしてデザイナーとして参加してくださっています。
So world-renowned animator and designer and director of the film Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time, Mahiro Maeda, will be joining us from Team Kara on Ghosts of Desire as a special guest artist and designer.
So cool. So cool.
アニメーションの数々にね関わっていらっしゃってますが。
So over his career, Maeda-san has not only taken part in the creation of countless Japanese animation masterpieces.
There was like veins around the neck.
But also took part in the films Mad Max Fury Road and Mad Max Furiosa.
Which makes it seem like it might be the Renegade 001 that was kind of near the end of Evangelion. I don't remember which series it was though, but there was one of them where like 001 was rebelling against Shinji for like a very brief period. I'm wondering if this is like a...
So Maeda-san will be involved with the design of not just one, but several different facets of this collaboration, and we can't wait to show you them once they're ready.
Yeah. いやめちゃくちゃ光栄です。
It's such an honor to have him on the project.
I could also be misremembering. It's been a long time since I've watched Ava. I did like a big rewatch.
2 minutes of your memories are just gone.
ゴースト・オブ・デザイアの続報もご紹介できたので、
Now we've talked about Ghost of Desire, so next up.
次はですね、お待たせしました。
Yes.
PvP updates.
まあまあまあ、もちろんエバーコールドでも8人レイドね、PVP のアップデート、そしてZシリーズのコンテンツも続いていきます。
So in addition to our Alliance Raid 8.0, we'll also be bringing new 8-player raid series, updates to PvP, and an all-new Ultimate Raid.
Is this gonna wipe all my action bars again? Because I swear to God.
How was Kefka in Dancing Mad Ultimate?
配信も含めてですね、非常に盛り上げていただきました。開発チーム、運営チーム一同。
I don't remember us clearing Kefka Ultimate.
We here on the dev team have been extremely appreciative of all the players and streamers out there keeping up the hype.
I know we did, but I don't remember what the solution was to it.
And we hope we can follow up with something just as exciting.
長らくお待たせしました。次は8人レイドのテーマ。お伝えしていこうと思います。
And so I imagine the biggest question on everyone's mind is, what is the theme of the new 8-player raid series?
Ultimate Eden?
さて、そ
Did we get...
のヒントとなるまずはこのサウンドをお聞きいただこうと思います。
So to give you a hint, we want you to listen to this track. Play it.
Bruh. I hate being right. I hate being right. God damn it. So cool. I'm so mad. It's so cool. Yeah, we're getting Sephiroth Ultimate.
X シリーズで、繰り広げられるのはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクシリーズとのクロ
Yeah.
スオーバー。コンテンツ名は Beyond the Life Stream と言います。
For the upcoming 8-player raid, we'll be collaborating with Final Fantasy VII, the title of the raid being Beyond the Life Stream.
Are we actually gonna get like Cloud? Because with a lot of these collaborations, it's
スペシャルゲストをお呼びしたいと思います。
actually with the
And to give
collabs.
us, a little sneak peek of what is to come, I'd like to welcome to the stage a special guest.
ファイナルファンタ
Okay, before this, I'm so sorry. Anytime we get main series characters in the game, in the story, they're not the actual counterparts from their stories. When we do the crossovers, like Final Fantasy 16, 15, Final Fantasy 13, and I feel like there was one more. There, Jesus Christ, I just read that. That would be a nightmare. That would be a cool ultimate, though. Kind of like how you have to juggle with Ultimate Coil, how you have to juggle the two bosses, or yeah. Or actually, it was kind of the same too with the Thornton one. But the point is, when they do the collaborations, it's usually the actual character, which means we're probably going to see actual Cloud and Sephiroth.
ジー7リメイクシリーズディレクターの浜口直樹です。
Remake series director Naoki Hamaguchi.
Oh shit. We're getting like actual... I don't know why I expected anything less, but oh my god.
さあ、ファイナルファンタジー14のファンフェスでは初登場となりますね。では浜口さん、世界中の FF ファンの皆さん、そして14光の選手の皆さんにぜひご挨拶をお願いしま
So
す。
seeing as this is your first time to appear with us on the stage at FanFest, let's give Hamaguchi-san a few moments to say hello to the Final
that'd be
Fantasy
such a
fans
cool
around the
callback.
world and Warriors of Light.
はい、光の選手の皆さん、こんにちは。
Hello, Warriors of Light.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクシリーズディレクターの浜口直樹です。
My name is Naoki Hamaguchi, director of the Final Fantasy VII Remake series.
I'm gonna say something instead. Instead of the red scorpion robot, because, yeah, that would be cool. What would be cooler, though, is if the introduction to Cloud would be... because we've already defeated the weapons in Stormblood. We already took care of Diamond, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. We've done all of that. What would be cool is if Diamond Weapon came in, and we're gearing up to fight Diamond Weapon, and then we see the, like, Omni Slash go through, and Cloud shows up, and it's just like, I'm looking for a guy. You know what I mean? Just subvert expectations. Because the most recent game, the one that's, I don't know if it's come out yet, but the most recent one is introducing the weapons, right? That would be a really cool way to tie that in. Yeah, the most recent one. Okay, it's not out yet.
And this is my first time here at a Final Fantasy XIV FanFest.
But that's good timing then, because this comes out next year too.
本当にですね、今日この場に立ってて、とても楽しみにしていましたし、とても光栄に感じています。
I've been really looking forward to being able to be here with all of you, and it is such an honor to be here right now.
Oh my god.
さあさあ、いよいよね、リメイク
So many different ways they could go with this.
まあ、ファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションも発売時期ね発表され、まあいろいろ期待がねこう高まっていく中でのこうクロスオーバーなんですが、まあそのリベレーションのね開発状況とかそれにかける思いとか、そして今回のねこのビヨンド・ザ・ライフ・ストリームに関して ちょっとコメントをお願いできると助かります。
So with the release of the final chapter in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, coming soon, I can imagine a lot of people will have their eyes on this exciting crossover. So, how is development on Revelation going?
Oh,
And
100%.
What are your thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV and beyond the live stream?
はい、そうですね。まずファイナルファンタジー7レボリューションは、リメイクシリーズの、完結作として来年の春に、発売です。
So, first of all, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, as the final chapter of the remake series, will be coming out next spring.
はい。で、Thank you. Thank you. そうでですね、今開発チーム一同ですね、こう皆さんのこう期待に応え
That absolutely has to be what it is. It has to be weapon related.
開発を進めております
At least in the intro.
しばらくお待ちください。
Because that's just to generate hype,
Really,
right?
really hard at work to make sure that it both lives up to all your expectations and comes out on time. So please bear with us just a little bit longer.
No, that's fair.
Thank you. そしてですね、まあ皆さんもご存知の通りではありますが、ファイナルファンタジー14も来年の1月ですね、エバーコールドのリリースを迎えます。
And as you guys well know, Final Fantasy XIV Evercold will be coming out in January.
A month after, that's really close though.
こういったタイミングでですね、双方の作品の魅力を感じていただく。
Because if the raid comes out on Valentine's, that gives you a month to clear all of Evercold? That's crazy.
And so we thought this was really the perfect time to sort of come together in a united front as Final Fantasy to show what's great about both 7 and 14 in Beyond the Livestream.
Has it always been 3 weeks? I guess it has. Thinking about it.
もちろんですね、このプロジェクトは両チームで。
Yeah, the money's gonna be the issue.
And of course, both teams are really hard at work on making this happen.
コラボレーションという形で協力してやっていけることをとても嬉しく思っていますし、しっかりとしたものを作っていきます。
And I'm really delighted to be able to have this collaboration with the 14 team, so we want to make sure that we're putting something really special together.
じゃあせっかくなのでレイドの詳細もうちょっとお伝えしましょう。
All right, so because you're here, let's take a closer look at some of those crossover details.
I'm sorry, we already have details?
ストリームで
All right, so the title, Beyond the Livestream.
8.01 から
That makes sense.
スタートになります。8.1じゃないですよ。8.01ですよ。
Again, starting in 8.01, not 8.1, 8.01.
まあ全3回のレイドシリーズとして、今回もやっていきます。
Normal, extreme, savage. Okay.
Feature 3 full tiers.
I'd probably do all 3. Because there's gotta be, like, raid-specific armor, right?
And again, it will feature the 3 difficulty levels, the normal, the new difficulty, and savage.
光の戦士の皆さんがですね、思う存
Dude,
分
Savage Sephiroth?
開発を進めております。
Again, we're
Nightmare.
developing it so every warrior of light can enjoy the content.
そしてですね、気になる
Are Samurai gonna get the Masamune?
シナリオなんですが、まあ、もちろんね、浜口さんにもいろいろ協力
Wait, is there gonna be Tifa armor for monks?
So again, now as for the storyline, the main scenario, Hamaguchi-san here has been helping us out a lot with this.
こうなっております。
And this is how it's going to go.
今回ですね、こう14チームからですね、この提案を受けたときに結構あのキャラクターも出したい、このキャラクターも出したい、こんな展開をしたいみたいなものすごく高い熱量を感じました。
So when we first got the proposal from the 14 team, we really felt a lot of passion. It was like, so we're going to have this character, and then if we could have this character, and then maybe this kind of twist, this could be great.
まあだったらですね、やっぱこう我々のチームとしてもですね、本気でやっぱこれに向き合ってですね、シナリオライターとしては鳥山
Yeah, because I took off time for work for that.
And then we were like, okay, well, you know, we've got to take this seriously too. So as a scenario writer, we have Motomo Toriyama-san taking part as well.
でもちろんシナリオの監修には野島さんにも参加していただ
I
いて
guess I didn't realize it was so close.
世界観やキャラクター性っていうのもしっかりと守って感じていただけるようなものになっております。
And it goes without saying as well that Kazushige Nojima-san will be supervising the story to make sure that everything really feels true to both the characters and world of 7.
まあそして
The thing is, like, when you get really immersed in a story, it feels so much longer than two to 3
art
weeks.
design, Was who involved with it?
Of course. God, Nomura's got to be spread so thin right now.
Of course, Tetsuya Nomura-san is taking a hands-on role in supervising the art design.
で当然登場のキャラクターボスのデザインまで含めてやっぱファイナルファンタジー14の中でもファイナルファンタジー7らしさをしっかり感じてもらえるようなそんな監修をしっかり重ねています。
And when it comes to the character designs, the boss designs, we want to make sure that you can really get that Final Fantasy VII flavor inside of Final Fantasy XIV.
はい、まだですね今日はこれ以上お伝えできない部分が多いんですけどこのファイナルファンタジー7
Oh, yeah, Ever Crisis. Yeah. I can't believe End of Service is already coming.
I'm afraid I can't go into much more detail today, but I do want to just let you know that the core members of the team from the Final Fantasy VII Remake series, so that's myself, that's Toriyama-san, Nojima-san, Nomura-san, we are all heavily involved in this.
He's got a fat chocobo charm around his wrist, I just noticed. I played bits of it.
Something that I guarantee both Final Fantasy VII fans and Final Fantasy XIV fans are really going to enjoy.
I played through bits of it. I enjoyed what I played of it, but the gacha was too heavy.
キャラクターっていう単語が出ましたんで、誰かが FF7 の世界から14の世界にやってくるんじゃないかなと思います。
So, you mentioned characters. Does that mean we're going to be getting some important visitors from FF7 into the world of FF14?
I mean, the phone game is Ever Crisis.
What do you guys want to see?
最初こうファイナルファンタジー14のチームからもなんかこのキャラクターとこのキャラクターを出したいみたいな提案ももちろんいっぱいありました。
We did, of course, have plenty of initial requests from the 14 team about we want this character, this character.
Oh,
今回一緒にですね話していく中で
I
我
don't
々のチームからもですねやっぱ
I
り
don't know actually.
出したいしこれも出そうみたいな感じでどんどん増えていってます。
And then as we were talking about the kind of lore, the setting where we were going this, our team was like, actually, can we put this one in too? What about this one?
でもね本当にちょっと開発チームには苦労をかけてるんですけど、まあそれだけでも両チームがですねすごい強い熱量で取り組んでいます。
And so I do have to apologize to our development teams about all the extra work we're giving them, but I can guarantee that there is a lot of passion on both sides of this.
はい、ぜひですね今後の情報をお楽しみください。
So please look forward to further updates in future.
Crazy.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクチームとファイナルファンタジー14チームが、全力でタッグを組んでお届けする Beyond the Life Stream、エバーコールドのリリース後
So are we gonna get a preview of the gear, or is that JP?
あたりのパッチ 8.01 からスタート予定です。
You're fine, Ridity.
ご期待ください。
Beyond the Live Stream is a 100% collaborative effort between both the 7 Remake and 14 teams, and we'll be ready for you with the release of our first scheduled post-launch update in 8.01.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hope they do the collection codex that they did for Nier. I hope they do it for this one too.
その8人レイドについて
It would be cool if they incorporated some of the missing story from Ever Crisis into the collection.
言ってください。
So that's all we can talk about today regarding our 8-player raid, but I'd like Hamaguchi-san to remain on the stage here just a little while longer.
Yeah. もうちょっとね。なぜかというと
I
ですね
forgot that's in September.
7.56についてもう一個お知らせございます。
Why, you ask? Because in patch 7.56, we have something else coming.
事前にねお知らせした通り9月8日にリリースされます。
So as you know, patch 7.56 drops on the 8th of September.
ここではですねメインクエストパート2と新たなるリミテッドジョブである魔術界が実装となります。
And with it, part 2 of the main scenario quests come out, as well as the introduction of our new special job, Beastmaster.
ただしですねこのパッチ 7.56 期間中にもう一つ
But a little while after the 7.56 release, we'll be introducing one more surprise.
Are we getting a gold saucer update?
ゴールドソーサーに しいコンテンツが登場します。
A new attraction for the gold saucer is dropping.
But
But this is the Final Fantasy VII Gold Saucer?
ああ、まあでもよく見るとあれエオルゼアの NPC だよ。
I mean, if you look at it, I mean, you can see some, the Eorzean font there at the bottom. So it's.
これはあれですか、ファイナルファンタジー14のゴールドソーサーの中にファイナルファンタジー7のゴールドソーサーを持ってきたっていうことなんですか？
So are you telling me that you've taken the Final Fantasy VII Gold Saucer and you've put it inside the Final Fantasy XIV Gold Saucer?
まあせっかくね、オリジナルのゴールドソーサーがありますからセブンには、こちらでね繰り広げられるコンテンツがこちらになっております。
And we had to take inspiration from somewhere, and that's the original FF7 Gold Saucer. So our new content we'd like to announce.
Oh my god. Is this a typing game?
このコンテンツ、新しいゴールドソーサーのコンテンツ、名前を、キーバウンドブローラーと言います。
And the name of the new attraction is
I love it.
Keybound Brawler.
That's really funny.
これはあれですか、タイピングゲームですか？
Is this a typing game?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
最大4人で、マルチプレイに対応したタイピングゲーム。
I'll admit, I kind of like
It's an
games like
online
this.
typing game that can be played with up to 4 players.
これ本当ファイナルファンタジー14のチームは発想がものすごく面白いですね。
I just want to say that the rich imagination of the 14 team is inspiring.
ファイナルファンタジー14のゴールドソーサーとファイナルファンタジー7のゴールドソーサーを合わせるとタイピングゲーム。
You go, so we've got the Final Fantasy VII Gold Saucer plus the Final Fantasy XIV Gold Saucer equals typing game.
ちょっと私の考えには
So stupid.
I mean, I didn't quite follow that train of thought, but
まあ皆さんだってキーボード持ってるでしょ？
I mean, everybody has a keyboard, right?
ねえ。まあほら。
I know everybody's like, Blitzball? Typing game.
Some people aren't that good at chatting with the keyboard, so
でも練習しよう。
Hilarious.
now you can practice.
こちらのコンテンツ公開日は10月28日にゴールドソーサーにオープンします。
This new attraction hits the Gold Saucer on October 28th.
なのでパッチ
That's 7 days after my birthday.
断続的にコンテンツリリースが続いて
Happy birthday.
And then you
Typing
can
game.
expect regular updates from then on.
I love the pause of just.
このキーバウンドブローラー、今お話しした通りキーボードを使って遊ぶタイピングゲーム第1弾です。
So Keybound Brawler is the first in a series of typing challenges that we have planned.
その第1弾のテーマがファイナルファンタジー7になってると。
The theme for our first challenge just so happens to be FF7.
Imagine that.
行かない。
Uh huh.
なんなんあいってファイナルファン登場するねエリアとか敵ボスも FF7 から登
Is
場す
this
るんですが
Orb Vale?
So you can expect lots of locations, enemies, bosses, etc. from the game.
タイピングして敵を攻撃する時のワードキーワードも FF7 に関連するもの
No, this is still 7 based. Okay.
So you'll also need to brush up on your FF7 vocabulary as you'll need to type those words to attack the enemies.
Oh my
なの
god.
で FF7 の中に登場する単語とか固有名詞たくさん出てくるので
And again, there's a lot of, specific words to FF7.
ぜひ覚えてください。
So it's time to brush up.
まあこのキーワードブローラーというコンテンツですね、こうやってコラボレーションと、親和性が非常に高いので、第2弾第3弾またテーマを変えて、お届けしていこうかなと思ってます。
This type of game happens to be well suited to collaborations, making it easy to swap in different themes.
まあこういったシステムを作ったことによってクイズバトルとか、そういったものも作れるようになるので、まあ、キーボードを使って遊んでいくものを
How did-
今後も、いろいろ考えていきたい
How
な
did
と
this
思
end
ってい
up?
ます。
I mean, we can use it for things such as maybe trivia battles or quiz battles.
Yeah.
Things, again, because this is a system that allows us to utilize our keyboard in these type of mini games, it gives us the foundation for lots of things moving forward.
まあこの第一弾が
How did this end up like a collab graveyard?
いたします
And again, that first thing being Final Fantasy VII collab.
So strange.
じゃあこれって例えば他のファイナルファンタジーのナンバリングだったりとか、まあ、ドラゴンクエストだったりとか、なんかテーマを切り替えれるってことですか？
So what you're saying is you could do another mainline Final Fantasy or even a Dragon Quest?
Yes
Or,
いや
or, hear me out. This is such a stretch. This is such a stretch. Hear me out, right? So we're doing Evangelion right now, right? Final Fantasy VII, sure. We're doing Evangelion as the... We have 2 collaborates in one expansion, I just realized. But we're doing Evangelion in... Wait. So Final Fantasy VII is going to be the 12-part raid? If Ava's the 3-part, this is the 12-part? Huh. Weird. Sorry, off topic. So we have Final Fantasy VII. We have Evangelion as our 3-part, I guess. Do you know who's working on the new Ava series? Yoko Taro. He was saying that this is a good way to, like, slip in other skins, right, for other collabs? What if we get Yoko Taro to come back to do a typing game? Oh, that sounds terrible. But like, I don't know. I'm reaching here. But this is interesting. I don't know why we chose a typing game, but yeah, I could see this being like weirdly fun. Just being like a 4-man party of just type.
そうですねなので
So
ステージ
weird.
とか敵のデザインとかキーワードを変えて報酬もねそれに合わせて用意したりすることでまあいろんな世界観それからね、コンテンツ展開していきたいなと思ってます他の会社様でもご興味あるところ連絡お待ちしております
Again, we can always add new vocabulary as well as appropriate prizes. This system, again, gives us this foundation for a lot of different collab opportunities moving forward. So if you happen, and it doesn't even have to be a game company. So if you're a company that wants to work with Final Fantasy XIV and have a typing game, please send us an email.
You want to collaborate? Email us.
あ、なるほど。じゃあ、あれなんですね。なんか我々のチームに結構報酬の慣習が多くあったんですけど、それってこれ用のやつだったんですね。
Now you come to mention it, actually, we have had quite a few requests in our team to review rewards. Is this where they're going to be used?
まあもちろんリワードたくさん欲しいですもんね
Again, you know, if you're going to be playing this game, you're going to want rewards for what you do. So
モデルの協力とかね監修本当にありがとう
It'd
ご
be
ざいます
so funny if we got
I want to
materia for
extend
this.
my thanks to the FF7 team for all of their help with the supervision and modeling.
キーバウンドブローラー第1弾の報酬の目玉こちらです
But talking about rewards, this is what you'll all be keybound brawling for first.
We do get Tifa armor. And Barrett.
はい、皆さんご存知のバレットとティファのコスチュームになります。
As you may have guessed, this is Barrett and Tifa's outfits.
いやいや本当に
Huh.
監修ありがとうございました
Yes, thank you very much for all the supervision.
That makes me wonder, what do we get from the raid
あれ
then?
これバレットのガトリングなくなっちゃってます？
But where's Barrett's gun?
まあでもさ、ガトリング腕につけると、普通の武器がほら触れなくなっちゃうんだよね
I mean, as you can imagine, if that, the Gatling gun is there, then we won't be able to hold your regular weapons.
あーなるほどね。
What a
ちょっと
cop-out.
残念ですけど、まあわかります。
I mean, I get it. It's kind of a shame.
まあなので、ファッションアクセサリーとしてご用意しました
But we couldn't just leave it out, so we made it a fashion accessory.
やった。
Of course. That's a good way to make it work. You can't use fashion accessories in battle.
Oh, we're Barrett.
ファッションアクセサリーなので
That's
ちょっとできるように
hilarious.
なってますんで
And because it's a fashion accessory, it will be able to fire. So
はい
Oh yeah, because fashion accessories have actions associated.
報酬も盛りだくさんで皆さんのキーボード
Huh.
さばきに期待してます
all right, so there are a lot of great prizes available to win. So break out your keyboards.
Shit, I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I?
もちろんねタイピングの練習にもなりますしね
And there's no better way to practice your touch typing.
はい
はい、 もう本当素晴らしい発表ありがとうございます。
So again, thanks for the wonderful announcement there.
That's hilarious.
もうビヨンドザライフストリームだけじゃなくてですね。
I wonder,
ピングまで
are we also going to get MGP for that?
So we've got a double Final Fantasy collaboration, not just with Beyond the Livestream, but also with the typing game.
やっぱり同じファイナルファンタジーのシリーズとして両チームで一緒に盛り上げていきたいですね。
So this is a great opportunity for both of our teams to come together as teams working on Final Fantasy to get the whole series going and hyped even more.
まあなかなかねここまでの規模でシリーズ2つねナンバーを超えてこう連携して盛り上げていこうシリーズをみたいなのも初めての試みなので
I kind of wish they put off the Make It Rain event until October.
楽しみに待ってもらいたいなと思います。
Because that would have been good.
It's been exciting to work with Hamaguchi-san on this collaboration and bringing our two projects together to create something that's very exciting for everyone.
しかも2人とも偶然にもね名前が直樹なんですよね。
But more importantly, the two of us have the same name, Naoki.
ま
Yeah.
あ、机に全体のね開発をどう盛り上げていくかみたいなところでも実はこの数年タイトルを離れても一緒にかなり仕事をする機会がありました。
The two of us have been able to work closely over the past several years, not just on games, but also to kind of bring Square Enix as a company into a new era.
そうですね。お互いのプロジェクトだけじゃないところでいろんな関わりもありますし、今後さらに増えそうですね。
Yeah, I mean we have lots of opportunity to talk, not necessarily about our games, but it seems like there'll be even more opportunity in future.
さあでは浜口さん改めて皆さんにメッセージをお願いします。
はい。まずファイナルファンタジー7リメイクシリーズ本当に今完結作に向かっております。
All right, Hamaguchi-san, is there anything you'd like to tell the fans in closing?
So first of all, as we've been saying, the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is approaching its climax.
でもちろんファイナルファンタジー14も新しい展開に向かっております。
And of course, Final Fantasy XIV is setting out on a new saga as well.
やっぱこのね同じファイナルファンタジーのシリーズとしてですねこのタイミングで両チームで一緒に取り組めることをすごく嬉しく感じております。
And I am so delighted to have the opportunity to collaborate across Final Fantasies at such an important time for both teams.
ビヨンドザライフストリーム、ファイナルファンタジーレボリューション双方ですね。こうファイナルファンタジー14の皆さん、光の戦士の皆さんとファイナルファンタジー7のファンの皆さんにしっかり楽しんでいただけるよう最後までやりきりますので、ぜひご期待ください。
We will be working our absolute hardest on both Beyond the Livestream, on Final Fantasy VII Revelation, to make sure that the 14 fans out there and the 7 fans out there can really enjoy what we're making.
最後にはなりますが、皆さんの本当に温かい声援ありがとうございます。今日はとても楽しい時間を過ごすことができました。本当に今日はありがとうございます。
And finally, thank you so much for such a warm welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you today.
Not a face I expected to see.
リメイクシリーズディレクターの浜口直樹でした。
Let's have another round of applause.
So this is absolutely the Final Fantasy VII expansion.
7 series director
So funny.
Hamaguchi, thank you.
Thank you.
浜口さんにはですね明日 Day2 にスペシャルステージ直樹の部屋というのコーナーがございます。
So, for those of you who want to hear more from Hamaguchi-san, we have a special panel.
明日のその直樹の部屋スペシャルゲストとして浜口さんに参加してもらってですね僕と FF シリーズの開発とかそういったトークを、ここで行おうと思いますので明日のステージもぜひお楽しみに。
He will be joining us tomorrow and talking all about Final Fantasy and game development at tomorrow's Naoki's Room panel.
直樹ズルームね。
Double Naoki's
Yes.
Room panel.
はいさあ、次もうそろそろ終わりに近づいてきたんでちょっとね時間もやばくなってきたんでちょっと巻き気味でいきます。
All right, so we're getting close to the end. We're running out of time. So,
前回お伝えした14の任天堂スイッチ2版について
Those of you who have Switch 2,
so next up,
there you
a
go.
quick update on the Nintendo Switch 2 version's release date.
How much storage is that going to take up?
まずですね2026年8月
Oh.
お伝えしていましたがついに
That's, I mean, it's before
8月
Beastmaster.
リリースとなります。
So, in Anaheim, we told you August 2026, but the exact date is actually August 4th.
Oh my god.
いやもうね
The like 2
本当に長
people
く
that
待ってもら
cheered.
ったんでめちゃめちゃ嬉しいです
Yeah, we knew that you've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're very happy to bring this to you.
8月4日より各種パッケージの発売それからフリートライアル開始します
So on August 4th, that's when the game will go on sale and we'll be kicking off our free trial.
もちろんまずサーバーの安定性を図るためにリリースから1ヶ月はサービス利用料金無料とさせていただきます
So to ensure our servers are stable, we will be offering this first month free of
Oh,
subscription
I
charges.
forgot it was
そ
an
の
initial,
後は
an additional
サー
sub.
ビスに移行してプレイ料金が発生するのでご注意ください
I
So after that first month, we'll officially begin service and subscription fees will incur where applicable.
すでに他のプラットフォームで14をプレイしていただいている方も任天堂スイッチ2版のサービス利用料金がすみません必要となります
Remember, as I mentioned back in Anaheim, to play on the Nintendo Switch 2, you will require a subscription specifically for the Nintendo Switch version, regardless of whether you're already paying
Yeah.
a subscription for another version of the game.
ただしですね他のプラットフォームにてプレイ権がアクティブな方はスイッチ2版のプレイ料金
so you can hook the Switch 2 up to Ethernet. So I'm,
That said, those who wish to play on a Switch 2 and retain their existing active subscriptions will get 50% off their Nintendo Switch 2 version subscription.
さらにですね
I really wish Nintendo added that to the sub price, 'cause that's dumb.
プレイ可能なのでぜひ予約の方を
I'm not gonna pause because I don't think anyone cares about this part.
And remember, Nintendo Switch
Straight
Online
up.
membership is not required to play, so those interested, pre-order today.
プリオーダー本当この後本日間もなく始まりますのでぜひよろしくお願いします
Like it says there, the pre-orders start later today.
さあ予約スタートできたらですね公式 SNS アカウントなどでもお知らせさせていただきますのでぜひぜひご予約の方よろしくお願いします
At the official start time, we will be doing a blast on our social channels, and so keep an eye out if you're looking to pre-order.
さてさて今回お知らせは以上なんですが、発売日もね間もなくお伝えしていけるタイミングがね来るかと思うんですが今日制作が進んでるすいません最後にコレクターズエディションをちょっと紹介させてください
So, now that we know exactly
You
when
can-
the Switch version and Evercold are coming out, it's time to talk about the Collector's Bundle.
I'm gonna pause so I can talk about this because this is actually probably something people care about. No, you can't specifically stream from your Nintendo Switch, but if you have a capture card, which is what I've been using to stream Switch games forever, you can still capture your Switch and then stream from there. So I'm sure if people wanted something that could... Oh, I forgot. God damn it. Forgot Aridity specifically. Point being, I also have a Switch 2. I don't care. I'm sure there are people out there who do care about the Switch 2, and it's a good medium for them. But I feel like most people who care about the Switch 2... No. But I don't think Pal World's coming to Switch anytime soon. Is Pal World on Switch? You know what? We're paused. I'm actually going to look that up. No, it is not. Nope. No, it is not. Oh, definitely not. Welcome back, Slime. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone who has a Switch 2 and a PC is specifically going for Switch 2. Aside from, like, the only thing I could see it being worthwhile for is when I'm traveling and I'm not home. Because I know Aridity in the past, I actually had her, she's a friend of mine from Mateus. I actually had her log into my account and go into my house so I didn't lose it. This is when I was moving, but I feel like not a lot of people will use it unless it's for something like that. I don't know how much interest there was for this, but I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see a lot. We do have 30 seconds though. So let me... I was gonna grab a snack. I don't know if I have time to crush a snack in 30 seconds. I don't know. I'm literally just waiting for ad to end so I can answer Aridity's question. Hey, we're back. Welcome back from ads. Did you have fun? Did you make friends? Was it Taco Bell? Again, we haven't seen a lot of those lately. Aridity, now that we're back from ads, to answer your question, you can use a capture card to grab your Switch stuff, which is what I've been using to stream Switch games for years. But you can't specifically stream from your Switch. But I was kind of mentioning while we were on ads, I don't feel like a lot of people who have a PC and a Switch would really gravitate to the Switch version outside of like trying to maintain their house. Something happens to their PC or they're away from home, things like that. I don't really see a lot of that happening. I don't know how big of a draw there was for this. I have a Switch too, and I'll probably just keep playing on my PC, to be honest. I don't know. It feels like a weird choice across the board because you have to like hardline it into your Ethernet. And on top of that, there's also just like, I feel like a heating issue with the Switch 2. Like, it gets really hot. I'm happy for the kids who got one machine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you only have a Switch 2 and you want to play Final Fantasy 14, pop off. Absolutely. But, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. This is an Amano piece.
書き下ろしていただいたコレクターズエディションのボックスアートとなっております。
So here we have this special box art commissioned to Yoshitaka Amano.
今回は光の戦士リーパー姿を書き下ろしていただいております。
I forgot Amano takes
Light is
commissions
in
now.
full Reaper mode.
はい、冒険のイメージ湧き立ちますね。
And he's ready for adventure on the 4th.
ではコレクターズの物理アイテム群ご紹介していきましょう。
But the bundle is not just about the box, but about what's inside.
こちらがですね、コレクターズエディションの物理アイテムたちです。
Come
Here are the
on.
physical items that come with the special edition.
天野先生の書き下ろしイラストの特製パッケージに
Damn it.
これらアイテムを封入してお届けいたします。
They all fit in the beautiful Amano box to be delivered directly to you.
ざっとですね、ご紹介しましょうか。
Let's take a look at each one.
こちら、まずはね、ハイクオリティフィギュア。今回はリーパーとなっております。
Right there on the left, you see our expertly crafted
Odin mount?
figure, the Reaper.
Why does that kind of look like...
中目も行こうかしら。
Right, we have the actual figure here on the stage, so let's get a close-up of this.
いけますか？
Oh my god.
これ。
That looks crazy.
フィギュアの制作はですね、方針もいろいろ変更して、より大胆でスタイリッシュなデザインや造形にこだわりました。かなり。
This time, design-wise, we aimed for something very daring and stylish and went all out.
そしてこのキーホルダーの方ですね、こっち鍵ってずっと呼ばれてて、最近エイトスっていう名前がねついたやつですね。
So we've also included a keychain whose design is based on a certain key that we now know
So
is
cool.
called the Athos.
そこで
So cool.
There.
はいそしてまだね活躍もしてないのにずるいね、右小さいぬいぐるみ、早くも登場です。 8.0 に登場する新たな部族
That's stupid
We're
cute.
also beginning a mini plushie of one of the new NPC races, the Kotor.
いやこいつよくできましたよ。
The
Can I
quality
move
is
the ring
very
on her
good.
for a bracelet? That's a good
置い
question.
ときますね。そしてですね続いて
That tapestry might be the reason I buy this, if I can.
第4 世界そのものをこう表しているというトレーラーにも出てきましたね。タペストリー、ミニタペストリーを今回付属させていただいて。
We also have a mini tapestry that we'll be providing that its design is based on the one you saw in the trailer and represents the world of the fourth.
That's gorgeous.
よいしょ。そしてね、さらにコレクターズエディションには当然、これら物理アイテムだけではなく、特別なインゲームアイテムも付属しております。
The collector's bundle also comes with an exclusive digital in-game items as well.
Yeah, that figures. That mount.
But it's best if I show you the first one in a video. Roll the tape.
That mount kind of looks like... It reminds me of Odin from like Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, oh, and they're wearing the lightning outfit. It totally is. That's a cool callback. I like that. New mount. Yeah, we know. Oh, sorry. Dude, that's fucking cool. Ah. Oh. Do we go... Yeah, it is from 13. Okay. The problem is, this lends more credence to the Final Fantasy 13 Fal'Cie l'Cie theory. Dude.
So the first exclusive collector's bundle in-game item is this.
8.0北欧神話モチーフが多いということで、ファイナルファンタジー13からバルハラオーディンがマウントとして登場しております。
So 8.0's design and story takes a lot of inspiration from Norse mythology, so the Valhalla Odin mount from FF13 seemed the perfect match.
もちろんね、動画にあった通りちゃんと変形もします。
And yes, like in the video, it transforms.
そして今回特典エモートの方は、光の戦士がね、こう祈りを込めるクリスタルに願うというエモートを付属しております。
In addition to the mount, you will also get the Entreat Crystal emote.
光の戦士たち皆さんがね、稀なる強者たちを呼び寄せる召喚エモートになっております。
That's true, yeah.
Prayer emote, use it to silently summon the heroes of the realm.
そして今日ご紹介した新ジョブバスティオンのですね、クリスタル武器。
And of course, you'll get a special pair of crystal Skiltborg to equip to the new Bastion.
This still makes me wonder if we're doing main hand offhand.
アイテムのみが付属したもちろんデジタルコレクターズエディションもご用意して。
That's true, yeah.
So these three items are also available in the digital collector's edition as well.
ぜひ予約と購入を
Is it...
ください。
I guess my
So
question
choose
is,
which edition is right for you and plan your pre-orders accordingly.
how much more expensive this is? Because I want that tapestry.
That's all. Thank you for sticking around for so long.
We're not talking about it? Okay, great. We're just moving on. All right, perfect. Perfect.
We've got one more big batch of information coming in Tokyo. But again, how was the keynote? Are you all excited?
I might have to save my next couple Twitch payouts for this.
Again, our final batch of information is coming on October 31st in Tokyo.
Because I feel like that might sell out kind of quick.
And again, thank you for listening.
さあ、ではこのままオープニングへ進みたいと思います。
But now it's time to move on to the opening ceremony.
さあでは、まだスタートですからね。開発チームの皆さん、コミュニティチームの皆さん、どうぞ。
All right, let's welcome to the stage our special guests from the development, operations, and community teams. Water?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Hello? Hello?
They cut her mic.
Okay. Hello, Warriors of Light. to get Fan Festival started? Fantastic. Then let me welcome you to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival
Okay.
2026 in Berlin.
I'm gonna skim ahead and see if there's anything. Oh god, am I gonna lose the VOD if I move this?
From the European community team, I am the German community manager, which is why my accent sounds like this. And without much further ado, let me have you all welcome
I might.
the incredible development and operations team.
Okay, as much as I want to watch opening ceremony, I don't have all day. We've already been going for about 3 hours of pretty much non-stop keynote out of a 9-hour keynote. Let me double check. I'm gonna skim ahead really quick if I can. This is the development panel. Ooh, was there a part of this I wanted to watch? I'm trying to skip ahead just to see if there's anything important before I get to, yes, sound design. Okay. So there was one other part of this when I opened stream today, because I thought, no way they'll still be going after, 10 hours. Absolutely incorrect. Absolutely incorrect. They were still going when I woke up. But what I rolled into was them doing the Beastmaster preview. And I want to kind of go through that really quick, because I'm super, super, super excited for Beastmaster. I want to see... Yes. Okay. So for those of you who care about Beastmaster, I'm going to go through this kind of quick, because there's a lot of this that they spent time on. Trying to figure out how far back I need to go. It'd be really cool if I could scan ahead, but I don't think they want me to do that because this ended hours ago. I think the only reason I could still view this the way I can is because I never left the page. Okay.
So this is a request for our event staff. We would like to have...
okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
はい、今日のプロデューサーレターライブは魔術使い特集ということで、前半は魔術使いのジョブシステムについてご紹介させていただきます。
So today is PLL, is the special feature on Beastmaster, and I'd like to start by explaining the general job system to you.
まあすでに紹介した部分なんでそのあたりはさらっと流していく予定です。
Well, yes, we have already talked about this previously, so we'll just run through this very quickly.
I will add, I'm going to talk over this slightly. I will add to summarize, because there is a lot to go over. The basic light notes of this are, you can level Beastmaster in the open world up to level 30. Beyond level 30, you need to do the solo content assigned to Beastmaster. I don't remember what it's called. We're going to go there in a second. But you can have up to 3 monsters with you at any given time. You can borrow 1 action from each monster. So there is a slime. I know we were talking about slimes earlier. There are a ton of monsters in a Realm Reborn you can capture, including the Behemoth, Chimera. But the slime has a lifesteal action, for example. Behemoth has one that reduces, I believe it's poison vulnerability, and then physical damage vulnerability. So through that, there is a lot of variability on what you can do. It goes through a rotating action combo system. So there's, how Yoshida put it, there's a blue, that is the Beastmaster or other specific monsters. There is yellow, green, and red. And basically blue and yellow is a combo, yellow and green is a combo, green and red is a combo, and red and blue is a combo. And it goes through this kind of square. When you're going through the... Well, I'll go to that point. Yeah, so these are your pet actions. So Parting Blow uses an action and then they retreat. Trick does an instinctual skill, which again, its unique color is specific to each monster. That's the combo action that we were talking about. Tempered Release, again, another unique action to them. And then Borrow is what I was mentioning before with the Slime and the Behemoth, where you can grab an action from them. And then if you rotate out, you actually still hold that action.
left,
So
orders your familiar to execute a powerful magic attack.
So if I borrow from the slime for the lifesteal, I can then rotate to Behemoth and still use the slime's action. So there's a lot of flexibility on what you can do. You can just only bring 3 per. Having Verminion flashbacks? Not quite. It's like Deep Dungeon Plus, if that makes sense. It'll make sense if I ever get there. I'm skipping ahead like 5 seconds at a time, and it's not going very fast. What if I go down here? Yes, so this.
Familiar has used an area effect attack and then left.
I'll go back a little bit so you can see.
So let's use Parting Blow, which I explained a moment ago.
So that AoE attack it did
Has used an area effect attack and then left.
causes it to retreat. It doesn't die. It's not like Final Sting with Blue Mage, but it does make the monster like leave combat.
And what you'll see is that as soon as the familiar left the field, the battle horn that it was assigned to has started the cooldown counter.
So I'm gonna go ahead a little bit. That was too far. Yes, cool. So this is going over instinctual combos. There's regular combos, and then there's instinctual. Instinctual is when you follow the color coding that I was mentioning before. In here, it's called Durant, Eldritch, Volant, and Rampant. So you have regular combos, so if you do like blue and green, that's a regular combo. If you do like yellow and red, or like yellow and yellow, red and red, those are regular combos. I think they're called incidental combos. And those still do damage, but when you do instinctual combos, those do more damage. And they give you, I believe, different buffs when you do your instinctual combos.
Okay, let's switch to the game screen, please.
It sounds complicated. It's not once you get a hold of it.
Just going to fill my TP gauge up to 100 with a debug command.
現在呼び出しているプギルの重心技ウェポンスキルはスクリュードライバーというウェポンスキルで重心技属性剣が設定さ
Oh,
れてい
sorry,
ま
I'm
す。
still hovering over.
So at the moment, the familiar that I have called out is the Pugil, and the instinctual skill that it has access to is Screwdriver, which is a Durant
こ
skill.
れを一回実行してみます。
So I'll ask it to carry that out.
このスクリュードライバーを打つとジョブハットが青く点灯します。
And as you can see, after carrying that out, the job gauge is now glowing blue.
これは現在の重心技属性が剣であることを示しています。
And so that's showing that the current affinity is Durant.
この青く点灯した状態で時計回りの茶色のウェポンスキルを打つことで重心技連携で大ダメージを与えることができます。
And so if I were to then perform a skill that has a brown icon, it would be part of that instinctual combo and deal greater damage.
実際やってみます。
So I'll give that a go.
青を打って
Durant.
打ちます。
Brown one.
これで成功です。
So that meant it was successful.
重心技連携に成功するとジョブハットの中央部分が白か黒に点灯します。
And if you successfully perform an instinctual combo, you'll see that the center of the job gauge lights up either white or black.
今度は魔獣使いのウェポンスキルから先に打ってみます。
This time I'll try using a Beastmaster skill first.
赤を打ってプギルの青を打ちます。
So this time we're going from red to blue.
今度は黒く。
So like this is an instinctual
See that
combo.
the black half lights up there.
では次に属性を時計回り以外の順番でつなげた場合にどうなるかを見てみます。
So just to quickly demonstrate as well, what happens if you perform these skills not in a clockwise order?
So if you saw, I don't remember if it was called Moonsetter or Moonstrider. I didn't get that quick of a look. But they got a buff specific to the combo that they did. I don't know. They never show what happens if you get a white and a black combo. They never show it. I don't know if it's not possible or what, but they even mentioned, they're like, yeah, you can chain up to like 5 or 6 of these if you're paying attention. They say 5, 6, or 7, but I didn't want to say 6. But basically the whole flow of combat is you trying to get instinctual combos and follow the like clockwise rotation of that gauge.
The inner part of the job gauge will not
It
glow, but the outer section will.
seems more complicated than it really is. It's really just like color DDR.
So when you perform an instinctual combo in that clockwise order, we call that an intentional combo.
時計回り以外の順番でつないだ場合は重心儀連携レベル1と呼びます。
But if you perform it in any other order, that's just your basic instinctual combo.
ですのでなるべく重心儀連
Okay, so I had that backwards. Instinctual was the incidental one. Intentional is the rotational one.
So if you want to get that big DPS, you need to be intentional and go for your intentional combos.
重心儀ウェポンスキルのアイコンをジョブハットと同じ順番で並べておくとやりやすいと思います。
I recommend sort of lining up the
It looks like the job gauge maxes out at 250 though. So if you really tried at it, you could get all 4.
では次に
But it looks like it just, they're capping it at 100 for the demonstration.
to explain one additional aspect of instinctual combos.
魔術使いのレベルが上がると、気合と応援というアビリティを習得します。
So as you level up Beastmaster, you will gain access to the skills Rally and Rallying Cheer.
これらのアクションを利用することで重心儀連携を3回、4回と連続してつないでいくことができます。
And if you make skillful use of these, then you'll be able to perform 3 or 4 instinctual combos in a row.
この気合というアビリティは魔獣使いの TP ゲージを即座に増加させる効果があります。
So for example, what Rally does is it instantly fills the Beastmaster's TP gauge.
応援というアビリティはペットの TP ゲージを即座に増加させます。
And Rallying Cheer instantly fills the TP gauge of your familiar.
実際に4連続で連携をつないでみます。
So I'll try performing 4 instinctual combos in a row.
フギルのウェポンスキルを打って
So there's the Pugil skill
魔獣使いを打ちます。
and the Beastmasters.
応援を使用して
Rallying Cheer
フギルをまた打ちます。
and the Pugil skill.
気合を使用して
Rally.
魔獣使いの
Yeah, so they just double up on the same color. They never show both sides at the same
この
time.
ようにして重心儀連携を連続して成功させるとジョブハットの下側に連続成功回数が表示されます。
And the more instinctual combos that you manage to chain together, the higher this number at the bottom of the job gauge will go.
Which definitely feels intentional, you know what I mean? Like, it definitely feels like they're trying to avoid showing that.
The follow-up damage that your combos
Which makes me wonder if there's another mechanic that happens
the higher this number goes.
if you do end up getting all 4, you know what I mean? Like, if you get all 4 and both sides activate, there's like a frenzy mode or something? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But it feels like they're intentionally avoiding showing that.
Get it up to 4. But if you
Okay.
combine